I'm about to say, I know y'all ain't about to make me hop on here all alone. Can you hear me? Hold up. Can you hear me? Oh, oops. I'm sorry. You still in this?
I'm like, I think you gotta add me in.
Sorry. Let's see how we're gonna do this.
Highlight.
We're just gonna give it a little moment before we start. Let some people come in. So, how's your day?
Okay. We went to Orlando and got some oxtail and beef patties, Jamaican things.
Oh, so you went and got oxtails with me?
Ox.
Oh my god! Okay.
Yeah. Jamaican.
Those are the best ones. We're gonna start like when it hits like 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What is
Highlight.
Oh, see, you gotta remember
Oh,
copyright. Copyright.
dang.
You're
I
good.
didn't
I
even
don't think
know.
they. I don't know if they got it. If they got it,
I
they
didn't
do.
even know we were on live, girl.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're on live.
I
That's
was
why I said we're gonna start when it hits like 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Oh, it's been 2 minutes. Dang.
Oh,
Alrighty.
yeah.
It's alright though.
All right. So let's go on and
But
get the
Sylvia gotta
party
go to work.
started. She said she's gonna be popping in. She's coming home right now, so she's
Mm,
gonna be making her appearance a little bit late. But I almost thought y'all was gonna make me come on here by myself. I was like, "Where's my co-host? Where's my
no,
co-host?"
I had to go and eat some food.
I feel you on that.
Oh shoot! I can't hum,
No, you
girl.
can. You just have to kind of distort it a little bit. Shakira, Shakira. Oh, jeez. That's
Shakira, Shakira,
real,
Shakira,
like
Shakira. Oh,
real.
dang it! I was about to sing that whole song
You see,
again. No,
you see
this
how
is
this is
hard.
bothering me because it's like, you know what? When I get bigger, I may just give y'all my coins. Okay, you can take that little corpy part down to there. I don't care, cause I need to be able to sing. Like, you know, I break out into tune like every 2 seconds. Like, this ain't working for me.
I
I'm like, what
can't.
do I do? But so we're just gonna jump into it. Sylvia will just jump in when she
Yeah,
gets
when she
here.
can.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
and let me just make sure we're okay on live. Like we there. Yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're here. Okay. Ooh, my background look kind of cute. You guys, let me tell y'all about this background that I made. I hope y'all like it. The yellow
I know better.
sunflower with the butterflies. It's giving. It's
Giving
giving.
very
Thing.
much.
I was trying to figure out how to make like a YouTube banner this week. Basically, I just tried to figure out I'm just navigating through YouTube this week. That's what I was really doing, just trying to navigate through
Mm-hmm.
it and trying to understand like how to try to get in the algorithm or something. I don't freaking know. I want people to see the content, so like we can just we can have those dialogues, those talks and everything, and someone's retaining it, like it's helping somebody out, it's helping somebody in their life.
Yes.
So that's my goal of the channel, is to basically, help people. Oh, this hair is hairing today. It's giving big. It's giving Baba whoosh, baby.
It's
Baba
giving.
whoosh. It's giving Baba whoosh. I feel like shit. Oh, who? I don't know. I think Rihanna did this. No, somebody did this, but this
Rihanna?
is what I think is Rihanna. No, Nicki.
You know, remind me that one girl from Sex in the City.
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
Well,
I
you
don't
got
know.
my heart running away. Come on, Nicki. I love if I was giving Nicki.
Super bass.
Yes, that's serious. But
I
yeah,
love that.
basically, today we're gonna be hitting on self love, and
Hmm.
within self love we have three other topics. The topics are going to be relationships, people pleasing, and the art of saying no. So let's
Slay.
start with.
Alrighty. We're gonna start right now.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's see. Honestly, I've been on a journey about people please. Honestly, I just been thinking a lot about just myself lately, and there's just sometimes where I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I people please, but I definitely do. When you, when I worked at Publix, like at the grocery store, I'm definitely a people pleaser. Like it's kind of bad. Like, do you have any times when you feel like, oh, let me just say yes and then just, you know,
Heavy on the people pleasing. Ever since school, like, um I try to, like, like when making friends and stuff like that, like you try to people please, and I used to do that. I kind of do it still, but not as hard as I used to do it. Like, I get everybody wants to be accepted, but you want people to accept you for the real you and not the fake
hmm,
or the mask that you try to masquerade as,
yeah, it's a mask. Like, I realized, I realized that I was neurodivergent, which means like, I do things that actually, what's funny? I really need
What?
to go and keep on researching neurodivergency, but I know that I am because I have like toys that I play with that I just fidget around with whenever I stand still. I kind of dance and whatever because it's like I can't, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing that neurodivergent people do and autistic people do is that they have to mask. They have to put up an entire personality, and they call it masking, where they go out into the world and they talk to people, and when they talk to people, they have to act a certain way because there's just certain things that that the general public just feel like, okay, that's kind of rude. Like, for example, a lot of autistic people are very blunt, and that's
Mm-hmm.
one thing I'm trying to tap into, because it's like I can't. No, it's literally physically, not even physically. It's just kind of emotionally draining when you do not say what you want to say. So of
Yeah,
course I have to put
most
on that mask.
definitely.
I have to put on that mask whenever I worked at Publix. Definitely, because of course you go into a job, you can't be cussing, you can't be doing this, you can't be doing that. But it's like, the, ooh, I'm sorry. I
Mhm.
get so drained. And I'm just like, dang, I get like so
Yes,
drained. And you would think it's because of
same.
8-hour shift at work or something. Like, no, I have to be this entirely different person. Like, I'm ready to cuss out in front of little Susie. Like, I'm not afraid. But yeah, I'm just not really myself whenever I'm over there. But I'm myself, when I'm with friends or when I'm by myself, and it feels good, you know.
Yeah, same.
That's
Like
it.
I I have a thing. I don't like to be around people that make me nervous. So if you make me nervous, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude, but my anxiety just won't. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because it's gonna stress me out. Um, I feel like I feel like okay, we're laughing at something else. We're not laughing at that.
We
But
laughing at it, yeah.
yeah, you know, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Ignore
what
that,
I'm
y'all.
trying to watch it. I'm just trying to watch it. Okay. But yeah, I totally feel you on that part because I used to tell people like like there's two different versions of me. There's the real me that my
Mm-hmm.
friends know, and then there's the fake personality me. Now the real me is this is me. Okay, baby, it's the me. It's giving Armand T. Period. Okay, it's giving me. It's giving Baba
Yeah.
Moosh. Okay, but then like my personality is this big. Y'all gonna see. But basically, like, I have a big personality, but when I'm talking to people or someone makes me nervous, it's like I kind of shrink down a little
Yes,
bit.
you shrink. Like it's just somebody
Yes.
just has a big
I feel like,
personality sometimes, and you're just kind of like, mm.
yeah. It's like I big girl, big hair, big personality, okay? That's what I give. But
Hmm.
when I'm in like an uncomfortable situation, like some people would say that I'm quiet, but I'm really not quiet. It's just that I feel a little nervous, and when I feel nervous, like you wanna chill out and see what's going on with everybody else and something like that. Cause yeah,
Sometimes you're just
big.
observing. Sometimes, like
Mhm.
you're just kind of just scouting out like a new group of friends or something, and you're just kind of like, okay, how should I act towards you? Which is funny. That's the whole masking thing again. You're just kind of like, I'm quiet because I'm trying to see like
Yeah, I'm trying to
what's
see
gonna
like
set
what
you
you
off,
want, like what's the mood. I think
like
it's
what's
like
going
checking the
on.
temperature in the room. Like, what's the mood
Mm-hmm.
here? What are we
Yeah, like
doing?
what's going on? But I think
That
with my
could go with
recovery,
code switching too. You know how you
that
code
yes, and
switch
it sounds like
when,
code
yeah,
switching.
yeah, when you're in certain
Yes,
places, you code switch. So
it
I do
definitely
think,
sounds like code switching,
see, why
and it
am I
can
always
very
asking
much.
you for the link to the chat? Like, I can't. You can drop
Hold
the
on,
link in the private so I can drop it in the
hold on.
public. So if anybody wants to come up or talk or anything, you can do that.
There you
But
go.
yeah, most definitely, I feel you on that. I really think it's code switching. Let me actually, I'm gonna get into one time that I tried to people please so damn hard that, that they hated me.
Mm-mm.
They
Mm.
still love me. I had two friends though, and she was telling me on the way to get money, and I was trying to tell the other girl. Well, okay, so wait, let me. Okay, so my this one girl did my hair that I used to work with, and um, I told her how much this one lady was charging me when I was getting my hair done. And she said, "Oh, I'm not gonna charge you that." And I was like, "Oh, but you're so worth that." And then she's like, so we go to the ATM to get the money out, and she's like, "Where the rest of the money?" And I'm like,
Oh,
"Wait, oh, look at my face, look at my face, look at my face. The rest of the money."
that's
Oh,
enough money.
oh, what are you talking about? Like, I said you were worth it, like. And then she's like, "Oh, well, then you need, pay me what I'm worth and stuff like that." And
Oh,
I was people pleasing. The braids wasn't even, ooh,
oh.
the braids was giving, but it was like, yeah, but I'm not about to pay you $250 like you said. You said,
You were
you said 100.
basically
Yeah,
trying to be nice.
yes, I was big upping so hard that it was like, well, if you think my stuff is, well, honey, because you only did 4 braids here. 4 braids at 250. I'm not like I don't know about that. That's a little expensive. But I was people pleasing so hard, and
Girl.
See, that's when I realized I had a problem. I have a freaking problem, and I need to stop it.
Girl, I know, because it's just kind of like. And the thing about it is, like, you saying that honestly wasn't the problem. Like, that's just kind of a nice thing. It's just, she just kind of went, okay, pay me what I'm
Said,
worth. Then,
"Show me
like,
the
ooh.
money. Show me the money. Where's the money? I want to be where the money
Like,
resides."
honey, I was just joking, though.
Right. I'm sorry. I was. Oh my gosh! Like
Hey,
the braids are
baby.
beautiful. They're giving Baba Boosh. Oh my god! You added color to the bottom, and yeah, no. I feel so bad, but that's the day I realized I have to stop people pleasing because them braids was all that. Actually, one of the braids came out. So
I love that.
yeah, but I was like, oh, beautiful. It's like you're a professional. You should do this. I think, and with
Girl.
another thing with people pleasing, I think honestly, that's a sense of lying too. I feel like
Oh
that's a lying
yeah,
problem.
that's when yeah, and it's sad because it's almost hard to say, to be
It's
honest,
hard to
but
break too.
it's manipulative, and it's kind of like it
Yeah, because I
sucks
tell
saying
people,
that, but like
"Oh,
yeah,
your your hair is cute today," and it's really fucking not. It's
Marty,
really not.
that was just straight up lying.
I know, but then it's just like you're talking to people. Oh, girl, your hair look cute. You look. I like the outfit you're wearing, and I'm just in my head. I'm like, you shady bitch. You're a shady bitch.
Marty,
You. I'm
like,
like. I'm like, shut the hell up, inner
oh,
voice.
Marty.
Just rock with it. Don't smile, bitch. Just keep it how we doing it.
I
Okay,
don't know what
okay.
I don't know what to call that. That's just like really nice, girl. You're just really nice.
I have a problem with that.
Cause if your hair
Oh,
looks like a mess, I really.
I'd be like, no, girl. We could put some water on it, get it together. Back in school,
You know what? If it's
we
a
can.
friend saying that, then it's like, oh, if you
No,
know,
hell no. A random bitch crying in the bathroom. Like I'm just one of those
yeah,
people.
that means
Like
that
I hate to
you're.
see people sad and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, but it's like you're lying. Stop lying.
Honestly, okay, yeah, there you go. It's just kind of like I don't like seeing people sad, so I'm just kind of like there. And what sucks is that just sometimes I be doing that to people
Oh
who
wait,
really,
DeAndre, question. Can you hear the babies?
yeah, I can hear them crying.
I'm gonna let them in. Just so the zaddy is leaving, so
This time, won't you say? Oh shoot!
can they
I
come over?
can't sing it. Oh, y'all, that's my god
You know
nephew.
what? I think we can try and see if no wait hold on.
Yeah.
At this point, anything, we're not even that close to having a lot of followers anyway, so it's okay. Cause I need to let it out. I can't hold that in. I can't hold a tune in, man. It's too hard. Way too hard. Okay.
But no, what was I saying?
I actually wanted to play music at the beginning of this. I think. Well, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do
Uh,
that. Okay, I can
you don't
probably
gotta
just
do
you me singing a song, but not playing the song. You know.
that. But no, like some people, you just kind of sadly like comfort people that you know is in the wrong. Like they're just kind of like you're like, oh, I slapped my grandma and she yelled at me. And you're just like, that's entirely your fault, babes. But then in the outside, you're just like, ah, there.
Right.
And it's like,
Tiny violin.
no.
Tiny
I know,
violin.
get the tiny violin, Mr. Krabs.
I still live by that's the best meme. That is one of the
Amen.
best memes. Can we say how good SpongeBob memes be though? Like SpongeBob has a meme for everything.
I know. Like, if you don't know
Like,
SpongeBob memes, shoot,
right.
Penny, let's get you. Let's fix that. But no, like that's just kind of sad. Like, just and it stems all the way from childhood. That
Most
eyes
definitely.
all the way from childhood, and it's just kind of like, let me break that because I kind of realized that like how in Naruto, Sakura has her little like inner voice and whatever. I'm like, let me get that out. Let me get that
Right.
out. Cause
Right.
like, come on, I'm tired of this. I'm tired. Like I'm getting myself into these slick situations, these pretty bad
Yes, and
situations.
predicaments, and a lot of time it be predicaments that you wouldn't be in if you just said no.
If you just spoke up about something, if you just said
Yeah.
no, if you like literally all of that, you could have just avoided that, but nope, you took the long way through. Now you look
Mhm.
like a dummy. Now you look fake.
Now you,
All of
yes,
that.
yes, yes. Oh my god! And it's like I'm not fake. I'm the
I
realest person you
know.
ever meet.
It's just
But
like I'm
it's
not
just like,
fake.
but
But
the
it's
people
like,
pleaser in me be like,
girl, we have to own up. Like we're being fake.
you know what? Then I'm a fake bitch. I know I'm a fake bitch. I know I'm a fake bitch. Okay, I know I'm a fake bitch. I know. I used to tell people, you'll see if you read the, you meet the real me. If you could tell the difference between me and the fake me, then yeah, it is very
Girl,
easy to, honestly. Come on.
all that it is, well, we just have to go and make sure that we just do not do it because what's even the point?
But it's so hard because it just comes out like,
Yeah, I
it
know
comes
it
out
comes
like
out.
word vomit. Like, oh, you look pretty
I
today.
like, oh
Like
shoot.
especially with me, I do have a stutter and everything, so it's like sometimes I just be looking for fillers for
Mm-hmm.
something to say, why I try to
Oh, like
figure
a
out like what
compliment.
yeah, why I try to figure out what sentence I'm trying to go with. Like, you look cute today, girl. You look cute, sis. You look cute, sis. Oh, you pooching down the
Uh,
street. Yes.
you always boosting bitches up. Love that for you though.
Thank you.
That's a good, but that's the thing though. Oh,
It's
I
not
if
truly a bad thing, but it's just the way that you do it.
yeah, it's the way that you do it. When Sylvia comes through, I hope she has more insight.
Yeah.
Cause
I just
honestly,
I want to get better at people please. Well, I have got better at people pleasing
mm-hmm,
since I've been older. Like, like sometimes I'm just like, I don't care. Okay, it's a no. No is no is no is no. I'm not
mm-hmm.
gonna sit here and try to please you because I may not see you anymore. Only see you for one day. Doesn't
That's the
really matter.
thing. Like, it's good to be no, well, it's good to be a people pleaser while also learning how to say no, like, or learning boundaries and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because it's just like, oh, this
You need
person.
to know your boundaries and try to stick with it the best that you can.
And some people, there are some families where you do people please for them, and they still do not like you. Like they will always find a problem, and it's like, oh,
Yes, most
yeah,
definitely.
like, and it's like, and it makes you in those kind of situations, it makes you very resentful. It makes you very resentful, and it makes you be like, why? Why can I not? Why can I, just not please this person? I'm doing everything that I can and blah 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 blah. When at the end of the day, it's ultimately up to you. Like
Mhm.
do do you have pretty much the balls? Do you
Yeah.
got the balls to go and tell this person, you know what? I can't do this with you right now. And if they leave, okay. So
Yeah,
that
you
was my
should.
word. So that
You
was my
weren't meant to
word.
be in my life.
Okay. I see
But
you, babes.
here's how I realized people pleasing was too much for me is when every single day my boss would back when I worked at Panda, not every single day, but basically kind of every single day, he'd ask me, "Hey, can you come in? Someone's not coming in. Can you come in? Can you come in? Can you come in?" And I'm always, yeah, 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 yeah. But I didn't want to most of the time. I
Mm-hmm.
just did it because they needed me, so I felt obligated to do it.
Yeah, that's people pleasing. You definitely
Heavy on
had
it.
that in the workplace. Yes, and that's tough when it happens in the workplace because it's kind of like,
And then
mm.
he would like ask people like, "Hey, do you want to go home early?" Frick, if I'm going home early, I should never came. Like what? Yeah, I need somebody to clock off, hours. Have you on the hours? When do you want me to clock out? Who wants to go home? Not me.
Please.
Not me. But then here I go. Yeah, I'll go home. Yeah.
Oh, and waste your hours.
Right. I think it's a fear of FOMO. You know.
Like you feel like it's just your obligation to just clear the situation.
I think it's like even worse.
Uh-oh. Yeah, but people pleasing is very much not fun at all. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. But people pleasing is not fun at all. Like, it literally makes you look so fake. And it's like, I'm not fake. I'm being my genuine self. I just do not want to hurt people's feelings. But that's the thing. I have to go and be
Stop
delusional.
being weak. Stand up.
Girl, I
I
was
think that's
saying
really what that is.
with my oh, but
We
no,
can still keep going.
yeah, with my people pleasing, I try not to hurt people's feelings, and I even said this in the past. Like I'm just like I really gotta quote unquote hold my tongue, or I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings, the things that I really want to say, which is me unmasking. And it's me
Yes.
basically like being way more blunt, and I am more blunt. Like, even people at work, and I realize, oh, after like if I do like an 8-hour shift at that job, I would unmask by like the 7th hour, and I would be so tired, and I would be extremely blunt and have no expression on my face. But that's me unmasked, like literally, like that's that's just me. It's not that I'm tired, it's not that I'm angry or whatever. Well, add add some things going on, but it's just kind of like no, like that's literally just me. I just do not have much facial expressions until I do. Like, unless somebody makes me laugh, unless somebody makes me mad, then yeah, but overall, I'm just kind of but I'm just kind of like, oh Lord, people's gonna look at me weird. People's gonna mention all the time that I look miserable. Let me go and put on this persona of just me being extremely happy and blah blah blah, and
Yes.
me being extremely nice but not kind. That's another thing that we can touch upon.
And
Nice but not kind. No, being kind but not nice.
and then with people pleasing, you're taking more into consideration someone else's feelings than yours, because your
That's
feelings
the
can
big
get
thing.
hurt,
Mhm.
and you don't care as long as you didn't hurt someone's feelings. But
Yeah,
it's
as
not
long
okay for you to be hurting. You know?
mhm. Yeah, because I would always just push my feelings aside because people do that when, as a kid, you get called like sensitive a lot, like, or you were just genuinely told your feelings do not matter on the subject. And then
Yeah.
when people grow up, they're just kind of like, okay, my emotions really don't matter. And that really sucks because it's like not a lot of people can really take like the constant abuse. So people will just be like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine." Meanwhile, hate, resentment, all the abuse, all the
It's
things that they've been
it's
thinking
giving
about.
it's giving that meme, where she'd be like, "You gotta say you're okay when you're really not."
Mhm.
Yeah, that's how I be feeling inside
That's pretty much
most of
what
the
it
time.
is. Like it's just kind of like, dang, like, and all of that boils all up inside of you. Meanwhile, you're just saying, "It's okay. It's okay." You're gonna blow up. You're gonna blow up one day like a science project, baby. Like
Hmm.
it's coming and you don't know when. And it's kind of sad
That's
when it happens, but I don't make it happen a lot really, but like how about I don't have the resentment and just cuss people out right here right now. Just do it.
period.
Period. It
I
just
realize you have to stop living for people and live for yourself.
and live for
I'm
yourself.
learning to try to do that. Live for myself instead of for people,
Mhm.
except for my little ones. That's it.
That's kind of the thing. Like it's like I will be a people pleaser to my friends and to my family. I'ma always be a people pleaser for you, girl. But I ain't being a people pleaser for random people and just friends, quote unquote, who are mad weird.
Hmm.
Like you just kind of realize like, oh, these people did not have the best interest in me for a very long time. Um so why am I doing this? Um,
It's just I don't know why it's just such an automatic response.
yeah, and
Yeah,
that
for me it's
sucks.
like an automatic response, and then it's like sometimes I catch on it to it like, oh, you just said that, like our money, come on, chill. But then it's like you already said it. You already said it.
Yeah, and there you go. That's also another thing. Here, you already said it, so it's just kind of like, okay, let's just move on. Honestly, you
Right,
can't just move on. It's just kind of embarrassing.
right. And plus,
It's really embarrassing, but after you get over that embarrassment and you forgive yourself, then it's like, okay, let's move on.
yeah, like it's just sometimes it's very aggravating because it's like, look, now here you go, people pleasing again. Like, please yourself. Stop pleasing other people and please yourself. Be
Mm-hmm.
happy for yourself. Like, don't always wear the masquerade. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to always be not be yourself, because now people's gonna be like, yeah, I know her. I know her. Like, no, you don't actually know me. You don't know the real me. You know the fake little persona that I put out there. But
Yes.
all
Yeah, like
right, and our next co-host is here. Hi.
girl.
Hey,
Okay.
how's
Hey.
it going?
It's going good.
Chilling.
Good.
Chilling. We were talking about people pleasing.
Yeah, we're getting into.
Oh, okay, get into it.
Right. Right. Right.
I
We're just talking about just our experiences and just like the consequences of people pleasing. Like it's actually bad. Bad as hell.
Yeah, it is. It really is. But at the same time, it's a personality trait that a lot of people, including myself, have sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we have to just all learn how to like just don't it doesn't matter and worry about what other people think of you. If it's like you guys said last time, it's okay to be selfish. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't it doesn't it's
Bing, bing,
okay
bing,
to
bing,
care
bing.
about yourself and not wanting to do something that somebody wants you to do be just to maintain a relationship.
For me,
Yeah.
it feels like in the heat of the moment, I don't know what to say, so I just go with it.
Nah, and for me, it's just I answer too quickly before my brain thinks.
Right, think before
Literally,
you commit.
like
Think
My
before
it's
you
mouth
like,
moves
commit.
faster than my
oh,
brain.
literally, there you go. Like I'm just like, oh, I just said. My brain is just like, you just said yes before I
Mhm.
said before I said yes,
Right.
and it's embarrassing. It's like, dang it, because it's harder to go back. It's easier to say no and then say yes because they're like, oh my god, right? But then
Yeah.
it's like you're kind of
Yeah, because
disappointing
then
them once you
now
say no.
you're breaking something that you said that you would do. So you're breaking a promise, and now you look like a
Hmm.
liar, and yeah, a liar, and a not good person or a not good friend.
And it makes us look fake.
Very much fake. Put
It
the
makes us
put
look
the F
fake.
in fake.
It's just like,
You know
no.
what? I'm just saying, fake is in the word friend. I'm just saying. Y'all don't know that?
um, I don't know. I think it depends on the friendship, you know,
Sometimes it depends on
because
the friendship.
because
Hmm.
friends come in different forms and shapes,
Yeah,
There's a
and
lot of nuance, literally. I feel like sometimes people make it too simple, and I realize that it's just like, oh, this person does this, all right, cut him off. Which honestly, I don't mind being a hermit, but it's kind of like, damn, like, let's
yeah.
talk. There's a lot of nuances in relationships.
Mhm. It's just like how you're looking for a partner and you're seeing red flags. You have to do that in a friendship as well because you can't choose your family, but you can choose you be around and who you
Hmm.
want to be around. You know.
Because it's like friendships and relationship, I see them as the same thing.
Mhm.
Honestly, I don't see
yes. I
relationships as
look
like
I look at
Yeah.
this
my
bigger
friends as
thing.
my family. So to me, you're like my brother or my sister. Like
Right, and
I
that's how it
care
should
about
be
you
all the time.
that
But
much. But some
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
friendships just be fake as hell.
Yeah, because ah, there are some friendships that I be hearing where it's just kind of like one friend is a little bit undercover to get some info on you, and then when you slip
Yeah.
up, then they're like, "Oh yeah, oh, yeah, I was never
Right, they
rolling with
ready
you." Like, oh,
or yeah, or they're ready to sell you out with
and it's
all
like,
your
"Oh,
Yeah.
information.
And
Yeah.
okay."
actually, let's get into that. Let's get into that part. Because that has happened to me before. I'm not gonna get into the story because that's gonna be a story time one day on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of it ties into Bad Boys Club too. Like you see how Milan tried to fight Carry On and like, oh, I stood up for you. I did this for you.
Yeah.
Well, nobody
Oh
told you
yeah,
to do anything for him.
that's
And if you do
transactional.
something, yes, and
Mhm.
if you do something for someone, you should do it out the kindness of your heart and not for
Right.
you to receive something back from it. Because a
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
friendship is supposed to be transactional. It's supposed to be loving. Like I think of y'all as my family. Like if you got hurt today,
Mhm.
I'm there. If anything happens
Mm-hmm.
to you, I'm there. If you have a freaking cat, I'll take care of your cat because I'm there. Okay, but the way a lot of friendships are now dynamics, it's really fake because if y'all don't see a lot of the story times on YouTube, you see a bunch of YouTubers exposing each other and all those type of things because the friendship was never real.
Right, they just keep it like it's messy cuz like a lot of people they're just like there for the business and that's it. And
Mm-hmm.
they don't clarify that. They would be funny buddy with you and friends with you for the money and then turn around and stab you right in the back because they don't care.
And then
It's
my
just
thing
Literally.
about it is let me know what type of friend you're looking for because if
right.
you're looking for a friend that's just gonna not hold you accountable and you're looking for someone to vent to and not help you fix your problems, then tell me that because I'm gonna
Yeah.
let you know I'm not the friend for you. because I'm the friend that's gonna sit there and try to help you fix your problem, and we're gonna make some
Right.
strategies.
There you go.
We're gonna be some ditzy bitches together,
I mean, of
okay?
course, like if someone has a problem, like, okay, like you can definitely talk about it, but then it starts getting weird when you start complaining about either a lot of things or you complain about the same things, and then it's like, okay, listen, I'm the type to,
Yes,
I got
I'm
Google
a
on deck.
fixer. I'm a fixer. Like
It,
you tell me your problem, baby. I came up with three solutions already before we even start
literally,
talking about it.
Right.
they got like,
But some people are not like that. Some people just want you to
nah,
sit there and listen to them
and
nag.
just listen.
I don't want to hear
Uh,
you nag. I want to hear how you gonna fix it. How you gonna get it? How can I help you get it? You know, like
mm-hmm.
that's what I want to be to someone. I don't want to be someone that's gonna sit there and listen to you say your husband ain't shit, but then you laying up with Paul tomorrow. Like what?
Mhm.
Like no,
Mm,
I can't be one of those friends. It's just I can't. Like I know I have a people pleasing way, but the real bitch in me, she's like, okay, you went too far. You went too far.
there's
Can't do it.
seriously.
Well,
That's
there's
an.
another. Oh, sorry. You can go ahead.
I was going to say like friends who are insecure, like that just kind of reminded me of like just friends where something's going on in their life and then they
Right.
start making jokes to you about
Or
something going on in your life like ooh.
Or they
yeah,
try to
but then
beat
let's
down
talk
what
about that.
you're going on.
That is
Yeah.
not a true friend. That is actually a snake. Unless your friendship is like, you know how me, both of y'all, I have the same friendship with. So you see what I'm saying? Like if it's like
Mhm.
that joking banter, but when it turns to
Mhm.
something like if you have to, if you feel a dagger, it needs to be addressed because you
Right.
know,
Yeah, and you can kind of feel it, but like sadly, Silver, we were talking about childhood trauma and stuff like that, and definitely the people pleaser definitely comes from my family just saying, I'm pretty sensitive all the time. So when people make jokes to me, I have to be in my brain like, take it seriously or don't take it seriously because it's kind of like, but
right?
Mhm.
I'd be
at
like,
this,
Well,
what do you
yeah,
at the
mean?
same time, you got to realize some people should know their tone. You know,
mm-hmm,
if you can tell when somebody's really making a joke
honestly,
and or trying
literally,
to give you a
Yeah,
backhand
like you,
compliment.
but sometimes you can't a little bit because everybody
some people
is from
good.
different places.
Mhm.
Like
Hmm.
you may throw it in there like, oh, your leg looks hairy, or I don't know, your back is you got an alley back.
I don't know. They're like it's
You got
giving
an alley
Chewbacca or
back.
something. I don't know,
Like
but it's like,
I can't. It's giving really alley back. Then I'd be like, hold up, bitch, who back? Not this back. This is that
Yeah.
premium back. Okay, like what?
yeah, but it's kind of like, but
Yeah.
sometimes I do have a good discernment, which kind of sucks when you don't
Oh,
like
wait,
trust your.
DeAndre, can I say this really quickly?
Oh
Because
God,
I'm about to forget it again. But I was, oh shit,
yeah.
I lost it. Damn it.
Um.
What?
Oh, it's a really, really good one. Hold up. Okay, it's about friendship. Basically, yeah, no, it's clicking down. Sorry, you guys. Don't mind me.
It's all right.
That's good.
It was
Well,
so good. It's about snake friends. Like, oh no, keeping people around. I have a problem of keeping people around for convenience a lot.
Mm,
mhm. Yeah,
Like,
I don't.
sure, we're not all the way friends, but I really don't mind. Like, if we hit each other phones sometimes or something like that.
Right.
Like, convenient friends, I don't feel. That's what I meant to say. Convenient friends, I feel like uh, the F is fake in that because you're not actually
mm-hmm.
friends.
Mhm.
It's a filler friend.
Well,
Acquaintance.
That's what I had
yeah.
to say. Sorry, guys. I
Yeah.
just really had to get that one out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sylvia.
Mhm. I was just gonna say like another thing about that people pleasing is like, being you don't have to apologize if it's not your fault. And I feel
Mm-mm.
like a lot of times people are just always saying sorry for something that you shouldn't even be apologizing for. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
Definitely.
that's me. Like my
Yeah.
employers would be like, "Why do you always say sorry when you just mess up?" And it's just like I've been prone to like Ever since I was sorry, like the first thing that's gonna come out of my mouth if I mess up something, sorry. Like when I was
Mhm.
be- becoming a pharmacy tech, yeah, you guys, I'm a pharmacy tech. But
Yeah.
Yes.
every time I mess up, I'd be like, oh, sorry. Like, and they'd be like, Arlene, you don't always have to apologize. And I actually felt bad for apologizing because it's like, like they'd be like, okay, like you don't need to apologize. And it's like, but I can't help it. It just comes out. Like sometimes I'm really not sorry, bitch, but it just
Yeah,
happens.
I think that comes from
Mhm.
just authority too. Like if you just had a parent or a guardian that's just like rah, 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 whatever, and then it's like, okay, I'm sorry, and then you have to make up an excuse and whatever. And yeah, I say sorry a lot. I even said there was one time I said sorry to a person that I really didn't need to say sorry to, because then I look back and I'm just like, wait a minute, I had no reason to say sorry to you at
Right.
all. It's like, because you need to be saying sorry to me, but at the same time, no.
Mhm.
Yes, I
Exactly.
did
Yeah.
this. And the thing about it, do you guys have this problem where you finally cut off the person, but then you feel like maybe you were wrong? And I feel like that ties in with
Oh yeah.
self, like
Hmm.
with your self esteem and with loving yourself.
Definitely.
Because if you loved yourself, you know that this is why you left that friendship, but
Hmm.
the inner you is trying to go back to the friendship because it's like, well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'm tripping. Like I have a tendency of thinking this way, like, oh, maybe I'm tripping because I be tripping sometimes. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. But then it's like, no, the person actually did wrong to you. They hurt
Mhm.
you. You have to understand when people hurt you, sometimes it's not on purpose, but sometimes it is on purpose. And then you have to let
Hmm.
those people go. But then within me it's like, oh well, but I don't want to be the bad guy, you know?
Which, well, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Whenever, that's one of my mantras. Every time I go outside, I'm just like, I'm a villain. Because I
Yeah.
can't walk out being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a hero.
That's me.
Like I'm a, which is funny because
Well, you
I have
shouldn't feel guilty for
for
yeah, you shouldn't feel
it
guilty.
feels it feels like a full-time job being like being that type of person, like to actually just be able to say no and to not people please. It's like a full-time job. Like, don't y'all be
yeah.
feeling exhausted when you just, but then you're like, yes, bitch, I did that. I'll do it again on
Me,
Tuesday.
I be bumping people be bumping into me and I be saying sorry. Like
Yes.
it's
Uh,
just
Oh,
like
you
I
drop your
have to
keys. I'm over here trying to help you pick it up. We touch hands. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I know.
Oops.
I would say I'm sorry all the time
It's
whenever I'm like,
COVID.
I
Sorry.
say, excuse me, and then my family, they from New York and they from Jamaica, they're just like, listen, you sick something. They need to move from you. And honestly, I kind of,
Mm,
Oh, oh,
I'm kind,
well,
like,
oops. Ooh.
yeah,
yeah.
I kind
Do
of think about that
you
all the
don't hear that
time.
song playing like the mood trick?
Please,
Where I went,
no,
Right.
because honestly,
that book bag.
I do walk out and think about that. Like, I'm just kind of like, wait a minute, I really am like 6'4", 6'5". Okay, let me
Right,
just,
like you get on my way.
like,
That's
I used to have a
tall.
mean ass little stiff shoulder, like
I don't know,
put
like,
the
get
whole
out of
back
my way.
into
Now
it.
to think about it, I still can't fight. So when I do fight, whoo, shit.
For real, I'll be scared.
um,
6'4".
Oh, like
girl,
babe, okay. Although I fight, I have fought a lot. Like even I still to this day kind of get nervous when it's time to fight. I'm like, oh,
oh, the
um,
adrenaline really just like,
yeah. For me,
Mhm.
sometimes
ooh,
it don't be adrenaline. I just be over there like, oh, ooh, I'm punching in the face. Oh my god, did
girl,
I just stomp her with my
Mhm.
shoe? Is she okay? Like that.
um,
Like, I'm sorry, I can't turn my mind off. It's just really like that. It's like our money. I know you just ain't slip on the floor. Get up, bitch. Stop acting weak in the knees. My inner dialogue is hilarious, but it's like, bitch, shut up. Let me get my ass whooped. Okay, I'm trying to fight.
That's one thing. Yeah, that's one thing I'm always afraid of for some reason. It's just like getting humiliated if I get into a fight. I don't want to get into a fight, honestly, because it's just like
That's why you
It's
you
just
don't get
like
into
it's
a
so
fight that you can't
pointless.
win.
literally.
One thing about me, you step to me any wrong way or talk to me wrong, honey. If you want to bump, we can bump. But since now
Period.
becoming an adult, I don't want to bump.
Honestly,
But if
sadly,
you
we kind of
bump
have.
me, then we bump it.
But in like high school, dang,
Yeah,
we could have fought all day, all night. We could have just fought. I could
I
have
feel like
whooped.
everybody should have like took their rage out back in
Well,
school
too
because
bad I didn't.
you're an adult now.
Too
But you ain't got no
bad. It's
outlet.
too late for
Okay,
me.
I
honey,
know,
it's
like
it's
now we
giving it's giving
grown.
jail.
Now we're grown. Dang it.
Right, it's giving jail. It's giving locked up.
Oh
It's giving
god.
press charges.
Wait, dang. Which type of friendship were we talking about? Like snake. I should have wrote it down. I don't even got a
Yeah. I
pencil.
don't. Oh.
But I wanted
I
to
Well.
don't
go
have
back.
anything either.
Yeah,
Wait, okay, say it. I actually do have a pen right here. Say it.
hmm, we were talking about snaky friends. We were talking about friends who oh, transactional. That's right.
Transactional. Yeah.
So it's kind of sad because usually I'm the type where it's just like, okay, you know what, we're like done. We're not really. I don't really cut off friends. I only cut off
Mm.
one friend, and it was very recently, and it was really hard because I was like, dang, I don't really cut off friends. I just kind of slowly dissipate from them. I hope that's a word. But like,
It can be a
what I
word,
re-
baby.
what I
Whatever.
realized is like him and his family were very transactional. It's like, okay, you do this for me, and then I do this for you. And then I kind of realized like my family is not like that, like
Um.
literally at all.
Okay.
Yeah, did you see that?
Are you fixed? You're good,
Yeah.
Sylvia.
I'm fixed now. My
Okay.
bad.
I was like,
I
oh,
thought
it's
I
somebody
giving
was like,
Shadow
came
just
back.
Clone
I'm
kill
like,
me.
oh my
Juju.
god, somebody
It's
came up. Dolly's
it's
fury.
he's
I'm
giving
about to get
duplicate.
someone. I'm about to get someone the crown. I was about to clap. Okay, I was about to come on.
Oh my god, it's
You
giving
are
talent
the first
show.
person. Yes.
No, but like, well, that'll be really cool. But
Yeah.
no, it's just, and then you look back and it's like, oh, this person literally only liked me for this one reason.
Yes. Or
Okay, that's
or like what you
depressing.
can give them
Yeah,
or
because it's
something
like,
like that.
oh, look at all these great
Mhm.
times that we had, and then looking back, oh, you only like me because I was a literal fucking punk. Okay, yeah. Because I listened to everything that you said, including the times when you were clearly in the wrong, and then I'm just like, should I say something? No, because you would get all mad and whatever. Which, uh-uh, uh-uh. Being with a friend like that, I kind of realized like, nah,
It's like you're trying to like avoid conflict or like
avoid conflict. I
But
mean,
here's the
that
thing,
boy.
that's so
having trouble.
draining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like I tried it, but
definitely.
it's so draining because it's like if we're always gonna have a problem, like a couple of months ago I had a friend always having a problem. Like I'm just the person I am, the way I joke is the way I joke. But the way she came up is in a different thing. Like she took everything so literal. Like and it was just like I kept having to dull down my personality for us to like,
No, and
be
that's
friends.
no.
Yeah, you
That's what I
But
didn't like
realized. Mm-hmm.
yeah. But
what you
then
guys are saying is like being a doormat to instead
A
of being a
doormat.
friend.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And then I had realized I'm like, well, I can't be your friend because if I can't be me, then bitch, who can I be? Because I'm me. Like I don't want to sit
Literally.
here and have to have
Mhm.
on the mask with a friend. You shouldn't have to do that with a friend because a friend is someone
Right.
that you're comfortable around that you can be not all the way 100% yourself, but like a good 99.999.1%
Mm.
of the time. Okay?
What I realize
Period.
is when you are blunt with someone, it's never seen as kind. Even in like society, everyone says we deserve honesty in
Yes,
relationships. You
or
got to do
or,
the truth.
or you're
But then
being
it's like when you
rude.
do it,
Now
everyone's
it's
like,
you're rude,
now
or
you're
when it
rude.
comes to old
Exactly.
Or
elders,
your family would say that. Your
especially
family
Mhm.
elders,
loves
you're
doing
being
that.
disrespectful.
Disrespectful. That's none of your business. Who are
But here's
you?
the
Like,
thing,
bro.
you guys, the elders be disrespecting you.
Oh
And
Lord,
then you're like, what?
let's
Like,
not even
oh,
get into it, cause.
like I had this one auntie that let her call everybody fat, and someone called her fat, and she
Uh
would,
oh.
well, stop calling people fat,
Oh,
honey, cause
she
you
gonna
over here
cry,
talking about everybody else, everybody else gut lit, but you're not talking about yours. Like they got her
honey.
ass together, but then it was seen as disrespectful. I don't think that was disrespectful.
She
She deserved
disrespectful,
it. She
cause
deserved it.
really,
Every family reunion calling somebody, every family function calling somebody fat. Talk to yourself, okay?
that's
Lay off the
inappropriate.
race.
For me, it was always like either I'm too fat and I need to stop eating, or I'm
Dang.
too skinny and I'm doing something wrong. Like I'm doing drugs or something because I'm skinny.
Oh,
Yes.
And here's the thing:
oh.
people have a problem when it comes to basically. I think it's a society thing. Like, oh, well, you look too fat, or you look weird, or your bridge of your nose is too wide. It happens, but it's just like it hits different when it's your family too. Like, oh, and
And when it's your
then
family,
it
it's like,
goes into people pleasing.
mm-hmm. And that's sad. Cause like,
Yeah,
please stand up for yourself. Please call people. Oh my God, call your friends out. It is not mean, no matter how they react. Cause like, sadly, the friend that I had, he was just very sensitive. He was the kind of person where it's like you would say something and he would immediately think that you were looking down on him or something, or you would
Oh,
like correct him or
yeah.
educate him. So he was just the type to just blah,
same. Had a
just
I
friend
love
like
anger out of
that. Uh-huh.
nowhere. Like,
I love criticism as long as it's being respectful, you
oh,
know?
respectful. No,
And
like you
it's like
just
if your friends can't help you or criticize you, then who? Then
and
Yeah, you gotta be
who?
respectful
you
about it, and
know,
it better be something
Mm-hmm.
educational. Don't be correcting me if you ain't saying the right things.
There
right?
you
You need to
go.
teach me the correct way if you're coming
Right.
at me, or we both need to
Exactly.
get on Google and learn the correct way together.
Right.
Okay?
Exactly. So we can both know what the fuck's going.
Yeah,
Well,
learn.
Right.
excuse my language, but know
Like
what's going
I
on.
like
Mm-hmm.
the friend I had. Well, nah, I'm not gonna get into that. But
No.
basically it was like if everyone else said something, but if I say something, it's like I just shot her with a dagger. Like, oh my gosh. But if anybody else said it, she wouldn't care. Or if the guy said it, she wouldn't care. But if I say it, then it's a huge problem. Like it's a
That's
catch
weird.
22. Okay?
That's weird. Okay.
Right. It actually
Mhm.
and then the person said that I was a terrible friend
Oh.
for trying to give advice. And when I tell y'all, that's actually been messing with me for a little minute ever since the person said that because it's like, what do you mean? I did everything to be a good friend to you. I'm not gonna tell y'all what I did though, but y'all know this
Mhm.
situation though. But
Yeah.
it
Mm-hmm.
actually really hurt me down to the core because I always try to be a good person and nice to
And
people.
that's what I'm
And
Mhm.
saying. Like it
Yeah.
literally just people. Why? Whoa! Giving advice like right here, right? I don't know. They give any excuse for any reason for you not to be blunt. So that's why I'm just like, I'm gonna walk out. I'm a villain. I don't care.
right,
I don't care anymore because people have a problem with you
I
even
don't.
if you're doing good.
Yeah, I don't understand
please
that. I
play
really
Nicki
don't, cause
Minaj
it.
Roman Revenge.
Cause my friends are giving me advice, what I take from that is like, oh yeah, I needed that. I needed
Mm-hmm.
somebody to tell me that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, not
Literally.
to. I know they're not saying this to hurt me. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And if
Some
some
people
people
do.
are like, that's the crazy
You
thing.
gotta
Like,
but
some
you gotta
as
people are
watch
your
out
out.
there
friend, but the difference
evil.
between as your friend, you would know, like,
Hmm.
and it within your friendship, you shouldn't unless they are the type of if they're an acquaintance, like if you're my friend, I would never try to hurt you, and I always try to big you, and you should always try to big me, so we big each other, so we can be the best person we can
Yeah,
be.
and there we
Yeah.
go. Um, yeah, because it's those kind of people that just obviously, like, I'm going to now I'm definitely just going to tell people, like, if I see something wrong, I think the first thing that I'm going to do is just ask a question, because I'm not going to flat out just, I don't
Right.
know, you're
Assume.
ugly or something.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
don't
don't
want to
know.
assume
You don't want to do
anything.
that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just kind of like, if you're telling me a story, now, if I find something very, huh? Or, because, like, oh, what were you doing at that man's house? Like, if
Yes,
that other
it's
person,
the
if that other person
accountability
sees
comes
me,
in.
if that other person sees me as accusatory or blah blah blah, that's not my problem. I know why I asked that question. It's honestly so I can be like, what kind of person are you? Because
Mhm.
I'm not dealing with another messy person like that who gets into all this, and now you're coming to me playing victim, or you're just trying to
Right.
tell Matt stories and whatever and being negative. I don't like being around negative people no more. Like, I love tea and I love gossip, but it's just like,
It's
dang.
great.
Yeah. What you then you realize like we're gossiping and stuff, right? But they're going around to somebody else and telling everything like you're all your business.
Oh
Mm,
my lord!
yep,
And
that's true.
honestly, yeah, because I
And it's
realized,
just
like,
like a full circle, you know,
like,
of drama.
it's like, one friend, um he would go and do all that, and it's just like, okay, he telling me about his friend and whatever. I don't know, he had an online friend and he came down over, and he was like, oh my god, I'm like so happy, and I'm just like, okay, I'm happy for you. Dang, the next day he was just like, okay, I'm ready for him to leave. I'm like, oh, why? I don't
What?
know. I knew.
Yeah.
I was like, when I look back at that, I'm just like, oh.
Right,
For
like
When I
real.
really look back, I'm
Red
just like,
flag.
okay, I may have cut him. No, I cut him off out of, honestly, nowhere. And that's the one thing that I felt really bad for doing, because I'm just like, I just
Don't
know.
feel bad for that, okay? It's not your fault
right.
for doing that. If you real
And
don't
Um,
feel
here's the
guilty
thing.
for
mhm,
something that like is necessary, you know? And
mhm,
you know, I don't even think it's more guilt than anything. I think it's just like, oh, you missed the person, even though
mhm.
that person isn't a good person. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
don't want to.
that's where
Yeah.
I'm at.
I don't want to get too much into that friendship, honestly, because I'm at this point where I can't really forget, quote unquote, but my mind is just like, let me go and deal with
Yeah,
my own interests. I got to deal with my own business so I can naturally let it get away from me. But
right.
let me just say, like, when I really look back, ill, and when I
See,
ended
like I knew.
that.
Well, let me give you like a similar. I had a similar
Hmm.
experience where I had to drop a friend, and unfortunately, like this friend, she was just like doing too much, going out all the time, and me, I need to conserve energy. I need to, my energy bar goes up for one night, and that's it. Okay, don't be telling me to
Hmm.
come out, go out all every day,
Every
all day.
night. Oh,
You
nah.
And the
know,
thing about it
and
is, if you're going out like that, you need to be doing something productive that makes you
right,
money.
exactly.
Something,
And I'm
not just
like, girl,
partying.
I can go a different day. Like, can we not just go? Like, we worked. We
Hmm.
just worked. Like, I don't want to go out. I look like a mess. Like, I just want to go home.
You
But she
gotta
would
get ready.
always invite me or always want me out, even when she would tell me I looked good, even though I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just
Oh.
like, why are you even keeping me around at this point? Like, I feel like, are you just trying to get home safe? Because, like, wait. What is this? I'm
No.
looking like a
And
hot
if
mess.
she's not taking no for an answer, it's just kind of like, oh,
Right.
that
She
tells me a lot.
wasn't. She
All right.
wasn't. Exactly.
Nah.
I would tell her I
That's when you gotta
couldn't,
cut her
and
off.
she'd be like,
Shoot.
"Oh, why? Like, oh, you don't love me? Like, bitch, I just hung out with you the other day. Okay, like
Oh
I just
no, that's kind
Let's talk
of
about energy
really.
vampires. Then.
and you know
Mm,
and then I started seeing like she started doing stuff like she would say she wouldn't do something like and then do it, and then I'm like, girl, don't do that. Like, don't, if you know what I'm saying, like then you put me in a situation that I don't want to be in because you said you were
mm-hmm.
now I have to babysit you. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah.
And I
Mm-mm-mm.
felt really bad because like I didn't give her any explanation. I just dropped her completely. I just, and you know,
Yeah,
she was like she wanted an explanation, but I was just like, you know what? If I don't feel right, if I explain, I'm finna fall right back into the friendship. You know what I'm saying? Because
mm,
again,
Yeah.
my people pleasing
mm-hmm.
ways, I'm gonna try to fix the situation
Right. It's
instead of
better just
just
for me to
cutting it.
leave.
Yeah. So
No, and you gotta leave that
yeah.
because she needs to go and learn to really be. I don't say just be too. You know what? Hold on, Armani. You said about energy vampires. I kind of realized that just
Um.
people
Yeah.
need a lot of
Wait. One
validation.
thing. See, before you get on
Mm,
that about seeing the red flag, you shouldn't feel bad about it because here's accountability on this part is you seen the flags, but you didn't stop the friendship until it just railroaded and crashed. So
yeah,
Mhm.
it's like you shouldn't feel bad, but then it should be a lesson to yourself to say I
it's a
Right.
don't never
lesson.
want to have to go through this again. Yes,
Mhm.
Yeah,
because how
because
it's
you
making
that.
you feel.
Mm-hmm.
A
Yeah,
friendship should never have you feeling like exhausted, anxious, having you self-doubt,
Literally
cannot say
right.
drained.
no, low
Like it's kind of like,
Mhm.
oh
self-esteem.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Like
That's what you
Yeah.
got.
whenever when I got
That's
out
what you
of
got to watch
that
out for.
friendship, that was in February. That's crazy. Now we're in May. After that, I kind of realized like there was this thing with narcissistic abuse, which I don't think I was abused,
Mhm.
but it was like it's called fog, which is like, oh, what is it? What is it? I forgot what F means, but O means obligation and G means guilt. But the F, what is it? I don't remember, but
Wait,
you
is
just
it
get
a whole
into
word? Is it a whole word like the whole word narcissism? Right?
what do you mean? Like you're in a
Is it
fog.
a complete
It's
word?
That's what
fog.
it is.
Fog.
Oh,
It's
fog.
fog, girl.
Mhm.
You guys,
I'm sorry.
you guys, let's
Yeah,
hit on let's hit on fog on another panel
on another
because
day.
that one
Okay.
Honestly,
would
we
be
can talk about
really
that. But
that one
that's
would
what I
be really
was.
good.
Yeah, that was what I was in, which was a little crazy because I was just like, you know what, you're messy and blah blah blah. Let me get you out, boom, and then I felt bad. I felt like, wow, why was I in that? Which honestly, like, that was a huge waking up call. That was when I realized, like, I really put up with that. That's kind of crazy. That's really crazy. Like,
Mhm.
dang. I really need to go. I'm really a people pleaser because I'm just like, and I felt
Right.
like
Like
I was masking myself
mhm.
to be
Hiding the
around
real
him.
you.
Because I'm just like, my real me is like, I want to help you so bad that I'm going to tell you that you are not a good person. But that would literally make him be like, get out my house, which honestly,
You know,
Then
givers,
leave. Peace
you
out.
know,
then leave.
givers really need to like set limits because
Hmm.
like takers they rarely do. They rarely set a limit. They just
Oh, they
take
take, take,
until
take, take,
you're
take, take.
out, until you're there's nothing left of you. And you
Hmm.
know, you have to set priorities because your own you got to worry about your own priorities first before you
Hmm.
could help somebody else. Cuz then you know, then
Yes.
you're then what about you? You know what I'm saying? What
Literally.
about you got to have that time for you, which I didn't have that at the time of that friendship. Like I didn't have any time for myself. It was just always work and I had to go home, sleep, like it, and then she was always like, "Oh, what are we doing tonight? What are we doing tonight?" And I worked with her.
Tonight.
Yes, and I worked with her, so we
Oh,
were working together, and then like she would be like, "Oh, we would stay late from like after work
oh,
and like talk and all this stuff," and I'm
baby,
just like, "Girl, I'm
after
trying to go
work.
home. I'm trying to go home."
How many hours you work? Because if it hits after like 6 hours, I'm out. I'm
Oh
going
yeah,
home,
I worked from like 8 in the morning to 6 p.m.
First of all, baby,
honey.
we need to be talking. We need to be talking on the clock. On
Right.
the
Like
clock.
we on the
Okay,
clock.
we on the clock.
Right.
Who's hanging out
Let's
after 8
let's
to
hang out
6?
on the clock. You know, let's make this
Oh,
Yes.
money and talk.
who
Yes.
doing
Cause
all
heck
that?
no.
Right. Like,
I
Mhm.
mean, I used
okay.
to do it with my coworkers sometimes, but it was a relationship that I didn't care because it was like, we were friends, and it just felt like we'd be sitting there for 2 hours.
It's just a work buddy. Which is kind
Okay.
of sucks because my friend was also a work buddy, but then it butted it into a friendship, and then I realized like, oh,
Those are the
oh,
most dangerous moments.
I feel kind of trapped because I'm just like, I kind of wish you were just a work buddy, honestly. But no, we both quit
Yeah.
the job, and then we were still friends. It was like, uh,
Um. Right.
yeah, and I'm just
It
like, you
was
know
just
what?
a
Let me.
habit.
But in my head, I was just like, you know what? That's such a bad thing to even think. So
Mhm.
you know what? Let me
Well,
just
I
go
don't
and
know
just.
because was
I
that really a friend then? It wasn't really a friend. It was
know.
just a work
See,
buddy.
it was,
It's just a
yeah,
work
and then
buddy.
now someone becomes a filler. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Did y'all
Yeah.
Yeah.
hear that little thing?
Yeah. I heard a little like, but
Oh,
it's alright though.
YouTube, don't tell me y'all want me off of here, honey. Don't do
Mm,
that.
no, but with yeah, honestly, it's like you really gotta know. I'm not trying to put like labels on everything, honestly. It's like, okay, you know, this is an acquaintance, and then this is the bestie, and then this is
Mhm.
BFF. Nah, it's just kind of like, do you just pass the vibe? Do you pass the vibe, honestly? And then that's it. If you don't, then it's like, okay, going to silently distance myself away from you and just kind of give you
Mhm.
nonverbal signals that is like, I don't really want to mess
Right.
with you,
But
really.
then a lot of the times people don't catch the
Yeah,
cues,
they don't see it. So
or
now that's
or
when I'm just kind of
it's
like,
like it's blind, like it does not work.
yeah, that's when I'm just getting now. That's when I want to be more verbal. I hear more people
Yeah,
that
then
are
that's
just
when you
like,
have to say
oh,
no.
I'm a people pleaser and whatever, and I don't really like confrontation, so I just kind of steer away from them, which is like, that's okay. But now
But then I feel
I want to
like
be
that
feral.
too. It is kind of hurtful because you're
It
you're
is
leaving
hurtful.
without telling someone like why you're leaving. Like
Yeah,
that's
and a lot of
basically
people,
what that
it
what
gives
that
a lot
friend
of people
a friend did to
anxiety.
me. Like she just left, and
Hmm.
it actually really really hurt my feelings because I thought of her as like a sister. But
Hmm.
I guess she ain't think of me as a sister because it was that easy just to just drop me. So yeah. I
Yeah,
hurt
and
my
that.
feelings. She's a rude bitch. Still love it though. But she's a rude bitch.
I
That's rude as
know,
fuck.
and that really hurts, which
I
is
mean,
really,
yeah. I mean, you still wish that person well, but they still did you wrong.
it's
You know what
like
I'm
that's
saying?
Yeah,
ouch.
that's something that now that's something that really stained because like because like we were in school together and all those
Some
type of
people you just
things.
gotta love from afar.
Yeah, but
Mm,
we went from talking every single day, like 24/7, to not speaking at all. And it was over something so petty and stupid. Like, I don't even understand why our relationship ended because of that. But I mean, that's still we talking about self love and everything, you guys. But everyone still on this panel is still going on a journey of self love. So
honestly,
Mhm.
yeah,
yeah.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
go and do that because I kind of realized, yeah, like after all of that, I was like, dang, this is who I hang out with, which not really. I talk to Armani and I love talking to her. And I have two other best
Oh,
friends
thank
from high school.
you.
Yes, girl. And two other friends from high
Period.
school. And they, th- they were definitely not like that other friend. It was just sadly I was just very nice. And I was just a good ear to listen to,
But
but
here's the thing: when it comes
to
to
yap
work
to. Yeah.
buddies, it ends up like you're not giving them the friend tryout because I got to see you every day when I go to work.
What I
So it's
realized is
like a
that
try to automatically friend. You
what I
feel what I'm
realized,
saying?
yeah, what I
Yeah.
realized is that the friendship went by, I think, really. No, the friendship flourished really quickly. We had the same interests, which is like, okay, that's cool. But then I kind of did realize, like, oh, we got each other's phone numbers very quickly. We got each other's socials very quickly. It's like, and I just thought it was normal because we had literally the same interests. We like the same video game series. We like the same anime, and it's like, okay, um, yeah. But then I realized, like, okay, there needs to be a tryout. There really do. Um,
Honestly, you be over here
and
like, oh my god, I got a friend, and it's like, no, you don't. You
like,
really
no,
don't. Calm
that's
down.
when that's when you gotta ooh, uh-oh.
Oh, I'm
Something's
sorry. I
wrong.
didn't know how that happened.
I was still
Oh,
on. I don't know. I
sorry.
was no.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
I was still
that was
here.
me. I accidentally clicked because I mute myself just in case
Mm-hmm.
there's any
Oh,
sound behind me, just in case
Okay.
the kids start
Actually,
going, and I ended up
yeah,
pressing the button.
it's actually pretty quiet. Slight
It
low.
is.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it
Oh,
is.
okay. Because I was muting myself just in case. So now that
Mm-hmm.
I know that, I won't do that.
Yeah.
But
But
I had to put that banner at the bottom. Let me give it a little thing real quick. Hey,
yeah.
you guys, y'all know? Wait,
Oh,
hold up. Do I look crusty dusty? I don't know.
no.
So, if y'all like the channel and y'all like the content, how about you subscribe to the channel?
As
Give
you
me a
should.
thumbs up, please.
Period.
Thumbs
Period.
up.
Oh.
Okay, put the thumb up, please.
L-
Mm-hmm.
All
Please
right,
and thank
thank
you.
you.
Like, subscribe, join the conversation.
As you should.
Yes,
Like,
if you want, you
please.
can jump on the panel. Just comment something real quick, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you how to get up. So
Talk about snake friends. Talk about
yeah,
how maybe we can be as vulnerable and stuff like that. Like maybe you were a snake once, and then it's
yeah.
like, are you
You know
learning?
what?
Basically,
I
are you
have
learning?
y'all been a snake before? I think I've been a snake at least once.
Honestly, I think we were all just kind of snakes, and then we just kind of got
Yeah. And then
we.
it's
I
like you
don't
don't want to be
know.
snake no
Me
more.
neither.
I
Honestly, I don't
I
know.
can't. I'm not sure because, like, I don't know. In high school, there was a point where I don't know because I wasn't. I went to the same high school as you guys, but once I left
Mm,
and I went to a different high school, that high school I felt like I was just like just there. Like everybody
Yeah.
that was there, whoever was my friend, I only picked a select few people who were actually my friend, and then the rest of the people that thought were my friend, I was actually just acquaintance with, and they were like, for action, they thought that I was their friend, but I was just a classmate.
Mm,
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
no,
yeah,
I felt
sometimes it
that.
do be like that. Like it's
No.
like yeah, we're cool to vibe in the classroom. Like that's all cute,
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
it's cute, but without a classroom, I wouldn't even be your friend. That's how I feel about some people. Like that's how sometimes I feel about some relatives. Like if we were related, we would not be friends.
Right.
We would not be friends. We wouldn't even know each other. I wouldn't even know your name.
Yeah, because I was thinking about that too. It's just like, oh, this person's just like, oh, look at this. This is my bestie. And I'm over here like, I would literally not hang out with you at all. I literally do not even text you first or
Interesting.
anything. Yeah, and I'm just like, yeah, we're besties, which I guess that is pretty sneaky. Because I'm just
But
kind of like,
here's the
Yeah, I
thing.
feel like I don't know if that's pretty
Everybody
sneaky or
started throwing around
yeah,
the
me
word
neither.
best friend. When the song Best Friend came out, everybody started calling people best friends.
Best
So I
Mhm.
friend.
don't think on that
Oh,
part
that's my
is
best
bad.
friend.
Nah,
Yeah.
for me, it was more like since I had so many besties, it was just like that's my wife, that's my sister, that's my, you know what I'm saying? Like I was just like,
This my
okay,
ride or
that's my
die.
that's my school husband, that's that,
The
This one's my
labels. It's
this is
world.
funny
our
though.
children, this is our children.
Or my work husband or whatever.
Yes.
Right. I did see people say that, like, oh, that's not work husband. That's my work wife. What work wife? If
What?
you my
Hold
man,
on.
Period.
who?
Period. Are
Who? I
you?
Who's
don't.
who's your wife?
Hold on. Hold
Hold
on.
on.
Pause.
Let's
Are you paying my bills?
right.
Like, who?
You
You
are
can
not
have a
putting
work. You
food
can.
in his mouth. Shit.
Right, honey.
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all feel if if a coworker bring your significant other food to work, like would make them a whole lunch?
I mean,
It depends
honestly,
on.
I'm not the type to really just be like, you know, oh, let me like instigate and whatever. It's just like, oh, okay, that's really nice. Until,
Hmm.
I start seeing
It becomes a
very clear
habit.
signs. Yeah, a
Hell
habit
no,
or
trick.
clear signs.
If you want lunch, I either you pack your lunch or I pack your lunch, or you got money to go to McDonald's. Don't take no shit from no other woman. I don't know what's wrong with you, or if you don't pop your head or something. But yeah, don't touch my
Yeah,
man. Don't He don't need to touch your
Period.
food. Cause
there you
who
go.
knows what you could have in your food? You got some roaches. You could be living with roaches, roaches and rats. Okay,
Please.
I'm the tourist envy. Nah.
Nah, for me, I'm just kind of
Y'all
like,
keep king and pulled it out
all
or
right,
something.
dang,
When you
StreamYard.
try to click out of it, I think it happens. That's why I go on another device and then I have my phone here.
Oh, okay.
That's how I do it. How do you do it, D?
I'm just on my computer.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So yeah, we're both on computers.
yeah.
I have my phone free, so I can post like little snippets.
I never
Period.
tried this on my phone, so there's probably gonna be one day where I have to. But
Yeah, it's hard to like search something up or if
Yeah, it's like it'll boot you. It'll boot you. Yeah,
mm,
I don't know how to fix that though.
oh, I see you. Okay, so you just have to be on StreamYard just chilling. You can't do nothing else.
You can go to YouTube, I think, or something. Like, try
Uh,
it and see. Can you click out and go anywhere or no?
Honey, like if I'm on StreamYard, I'm gonna be scrolling TikTok. Like what?
Did y'all like my first thumbnail I did?
Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Oh, hold on. Oh,
Oh.
wait, hold up. I got it on the I have it on
Oh,
I got it here because it's giving real bootleg picture movie. It's giving real.
Ooh.
No, it's not giving it. You know what song it's reminding me of? You know that sin in your eyes, know you feel the same $1 million
Mm.
okay.
It's giving it. It's giving.
Do, 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 do. Yes, I know that song. But
How does
Um,
that YouTube thing work where you can't play certain songs like because we could have like music in the background.
we have to get
yeah, that's what
royalty
I
free
want.
music,
I want
but
that
we
Yeah,
don't have
royalty
song.
free.
royalty free.
There's a
Y'all want to
lot
pull some
of
royalty
options.
free?
Yeah,
I
but
want that. I want that song. It's like if I back it up, is it fast
Is it
enough?
fast enough?
You hear when I'm going
please
back? I want it in the background. You hear when you put it
watch me throw it back, back, back,
back,
back, back,
back,
back.
back. That's when I start moving like an ear.
Now that yes,
They need to bring
Throw
that
my
song
back.
back.
maybe I
Throw that
can
alley back.
maybe I can show some maybe I can show
I will
some
never. That
song.
will never come out of my vocabulary. Okay, alley back.
Yeah, I'll send you some remixes of some songs that like I'm pretty sure it's not gonna get copyright
I
written, but
gotta I gotta see from the person that oh wait, wrong place. Okay. If the person that made it will let me I
yeah.
was thinking about
Oh,
licensing the song that I want to use
oh,
for the
girl with more
background.
money.
Yeah, they gonna ask. They gonna ask. They're
I
definitely gonna
know.
ask.
It's like, baby, you just can't
Like, wait a
you
minute,
I mean,
licensing. I
like,
mean, I love that for
why is
you, but
there?
like,
Okay, here we go. Yeah, I was trying to look into licensing. Like, how much is it to license?
wow,
Yes.
Wait, it's
wow.
not it. Oopsie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, I think it's coming up.
Mm, cheese and peace.
But that's my first time making a thumbnail, and it was actually kind of fun. I don't know. I think
It
it's
was
like a
cute. I
cloud
liked
at the
it.
That's
bottom.
cute.
It is. Thanks, y'all.
Yes.
I had
Oh,
one. It had a cloud at the bottom of it. I don't know where the hell that one went.
Oh my
you know what?
God. Did you see my YouTube comment that I put for the other video?
What you
Oh,
got?
Corona Deville.
I was gonna tell you I saw that today. You know what? Okay, this trick ain't working.
Rella Deville. I haven't even watched the newest episode of Bad Boys yet, and it's Friday, so that means I got like
Oh,
2 episodes to watch.
well, I gotta watch it too.
Honestly, because I'm just like, Bad Boys is getting. I'm just watching for
It's
Gutta,
messy. Let me tell you, it's
and
getting messy. Like they still talking shit online. Like all of them.
Oh
Like
yeah, I see. Relly goes live every day, but I be loving Relly's innuendo, so
he be
I live
drunk
for
as
it.
heck.
Driving in the car, drunk in love. We be
we be on
I've
like.
been drinking. I've been drinking.
Watermelon.
I love Relly. I love Relly so much.
Can somebody cut that out of this line so we can? I want that.
Watermelon.
I want to make that a rail or something
That's
because
so
this shit was
funny.
funny.
I
One of my.
can't.
Oh my god, you took me out!
Oh my god.
Oh, here it is. I found it,
I
y'all.
love
I
it.
found
Oh,
it.
okay. But no, I forgot that this was
It's just
also
the
about
way that
self-love.
watermelon. I love it.
Watermelon.
Okay, so this is it.
Yes.
First
Okay.
time making a
That is so
thumbnail, and it
cute.
was actually fun. I actually liked it.
That's
I can't
good. That's good as it should.
As it
Um,
should.
thanks. I was like, yeah, let me go, because the problem I was having earlier was like, what am I gonna put on the thumbnail? Like, I have to make a thumbnail. What can I make a thumbnail
hmm
of? Well, now I found it.
There
Well,
you
If
go.
I stop turning on the camera, hi,
I don't know if
hi.
she sent you an email link, but she sent me an email link, and that shit was it was good.
It was good. What you mean?
Yes, I mean
Oh,
like
oh, the
how
description.
yes.
Oh, so I
Oh,
did
yes,
update the
you were
description too.
giving.
Mhm.
Y'all, y'all, y'all Instagrams are in there too. Thank you. Can I tell y'all the quick story? People. So basically, I was redoing the YouTube, basically going through all the descriptions and stuff, and trying to spruce it up a little bit to see if I could try to attract more people so we can have like conversation and dialogue. But it's already conversation and dialogue with y'all. Like I love chatting with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just trying to get us out there a little bit to the audience. So I looked into trying to make thumbnails. I redid all of the
Yes,
descriptions, added
queen.
tags.
Girl.
I made another, as y'all see that little background back there, so cute. It's
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I seen it. It's
It's
giving.
It's really
giving.
giving, but I don't know how to put it on my banner. It said it was the wrong size. And actually, I was gonna
Oh,
ask one of y'all. Do y'all know how to size a thumbnail, because my thumbnail is
oh,
sideways.
I do. You can just send me the image and then I can
Yeah,
resize it probably tomorrow.
Miss Girl is sideways. Like she looking like them shirts that everybody be having RIP to people
It,
on
it
with the wings. Oh
it's
my
sideways.
yes. Like on the YouTube video, it's sideways, and it's just like it's bothering me because it's like, oh my god, I'm giving 2000s gangster
I'm
thug the thuggish
I
ruggish
mean,
boned. Okay, that's what I'm
it's the
giving.
thug.
do you know what I was
No,
thinking? I was thinking of like them thug like Bugs Bunny shirts that you be seeing, and
it's
I'm
the
just like,
thuggish
wow,
ruggish boned. That's my
those
shit
were
though.
so
Mhm.
something like just Tweety just looking mad like
Yes, that's what it's giving. That's
ghetto
what
and
it's
stuff
giving.
like that. I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
pimped out
I
Tweety. My auntie's name was Tweety, and she had everything of Tweety. Her name was Tweety. So you
oh,
Oh
see what I'm
that's
wow.
what.
saying? It's giving me sideways.
Okay,
It is giving Thugger Shrug is bone.
Oh
It
yeah,
ain't
it
nothing.
is.
Yes, it's
yeah.
giving when I see you again.
I still like it. I still
Okay,
think it
I'm
looks
sorry.
good.
That's so insensitive. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. It's giving. It's I don't know. It's
we
giving.
didn't
It's giving
really
2000s.
we
I
didn't really
love
get
it.
into we didn't really get into self-love like that, but it really is important to just have self-love and self-compassion, especially after friendships like that.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
important to just take your time. Don't try to rush into
Mhm.
a friendship, or sometimes just don't
Mhm.
try to understand what the person, why the person wasn't your friend anymore, or what you did wrong. Because it's probably you probably didn't even do anything wrong. It's just
Mhm.
the person
Mhm.
was just like, I don't want to be your friend anymore, because you were
Right.
probably a filler.
Mhm. It's well, oh, when that happens, then it's really easy to go like, "What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?" When really it's just kind of like, it's probably more have to do with
Well,
them.
it's a part of
Right.
self-love. Oh, that's a part of self-love right there, like cutting off toxic people
Yeah,
and
And plus, like
acknowledging your
when something
feelings.
goes wrong, I always blame it on myself. Like it has to be me. And I had to realize, Armand, you
yeah.
can't do that to yourself. It's
Sometimes
toxic.
you can't do that every single time, and even if it was you, you just have to take the lesson. You have to take the
Mhm.
lesson because it's like that person's gone now.
Yeah. And
So,
you're hurting
and you're
yourself.
hurting. Like it's just
Mhm.
kind of like I don't feel like
Because you're over
hurting.
here hurting, but
You
it's the
gotta,
person over there hurting,
yeah,
Hmm.
they eat steak
taking
and
things too
lobster,
seriously and stuff.
feeling happy.
Yeah. And once again, we all know that type of friend that is just always in despair and
Mhm.
grief and negativity. I ain't
Hmm.
trying to be all that right now. Like it's just like, and I don't feel like doing that to myself. It's just I'm tired. Like
Yeah.
don't y'all get tired? Shit.
Like Janine
Like,
Aiko said, baby, I was born tired. Okay, I was born tired.
I don't know. Like it's just like I'm tired, which means I'm gonna go and do something about it. Not like I'm tired, which means let
I
me just
can't
go and
water
keep
every
on being
flower
tired.
for you. I can't water everything in your
Literally,
fucking garden for you,
Yeah,
bitch. Like,
I can't
literally,
make everything roses and daisies.
right.
It's just not
like
gonna happen.
Jesus. Oh, those people
You
that
gotta live your own life.
mm-hmm. Those people that really ask for validation sometimes, which is normal.
You
That's
know
one
what?
thing
Right.
when you tell
I do
people
do that a little bit, but I had to learn
you
like
it's
every
the
validation
way.
is not good. Yeah,
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 it's the
okay, yeah.
way that you do it for me. Like everybody needs validation,
Yeah.
obviously, but it's just kind of like when you start manipulating people and controlling people, then it's kind of like I feel like a lot of people need to educate yourself when those things happen because it really hurts once you realize that it's like, oh, I
You
thought
know
we
what
were
hurts?
chill.
Yeah.
You wanna know what hurts? Being the hype friend and not having anybody to hype you up. Like, you gonna hype
Right?
everybody up
Yeah.
in the group, and then nobody's hyping you up.
Right?
Mm-mm.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Like, oh,
I was
oh.
I was always in I was always in very small groups, so thankfully like if I ever had friends, like it was only in high school. After high school, I was just like, I was chill with everyone, but I never really had like friends. So I was just like, okay, I have these three people in my life that I'm just like really cool with, and then that's
Mhm.
it. Yeah, but mm,
I realized I used to just keep a lot of people as friends because like you don't want to end the friendship or anything like that, or because for me I would always have a problem with being basically I'd be the one that brings everybody together, but then maybe I may not be at school or anything like that, and then you know now I'm the odd one out.
mm-hmm. Actually, wait, I'm sorry. Let me finish.
Mhm.
I was trying to finish, but I never really had a friendship or a group of friends where like they never really hyped me up, or maybe they maybe I was in a friend group where they didn't hype me up, and I just never notice. I think I just slowly drifted away. I would never tell myself like, wow, these group of people are assholes. It's just kind of like my body's just like, you know that they're assholes, but I've never vocalized it
Mhm.
to myself. I just literally stay away from them, which, you know what, I kind of find that as a superpower. Like, I just kind of know that there's something wrong, and then I just go, which is discernment and trusting your gut, which I don't do because, woo, no self love, no self trust.
Yeah.
I don't trust myself. So I'm just kind of like, maybe this, maybe that. No.
Well, one thing, I'm not trying to put it all on parents, but I
Mhm.
will say how your parent treats you is how you will treat yourself.
Pretty much. And especially if nobody
Sometimes,
else is there to teach you.
Okay. Yeah,
yeah,
cause yeah, that's true. Because
because
the
someone has
people
to,
that
you have to learn it from somewhere. You need,
yeah.
self love is not just something you come out the womb with. You come out the womb with negative thoughts and stuff like that, and but not self love. Like, you have
Mm.
to learn. Someone has to teach you what the word love means.
And yeah, Sylvia,
Mhm.
what's up?
No, I was just going back to like the hype and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I say this with a grain of salt because like you don't always need somebody to hype you up.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
you can you got to note things that you're proud of and all that. Look back on your accomplishments, not on your past mistakes.
Yeah, you have to
Mm-hmm.
give yourself validation.
But
Mhm.
obviously, it's like if you're hyping up your friends, then it's kind of like, you know, you want that
Right. We're-
reciprocal. I don't really feel like being that, oh, I can hype you up, but it's okay if you don't hype me up because I have self-worth. No, it's just kind of like, but that
Am I ugly, bitch? I'm just kidding. like,
What? Like,
like
it's
it's like,
right,
like, is the dress
okay.
not giving? Can you let
Like I
me
was like,
know? Like,
right.
what's going
oh,
on
Tell
here?
me.
okay. That's one thing that I think about too, like just
Like, like,
being more blunt and whatever. Like it's kind of like, you know, like if I don't really like if you ask me, hey, is this dress cool? And I'm just
yo,
like,
I'm
well,
gonna be right back. I'm
personally,
gonna go
I'm
check
gonna
on the
be,
little ones, okay?
oh, okay. I'm
Y'all
gonna
keep going.
personally be like, if I don't really like the colors, but then I'll be like, do you like it? Because it don't really matter what I think, honestly. Because that's your dress. Do you like the colors? I want to be more real like that and be more of a friend like
Mhm.
that. Just be very, very real,
Right.
which I try to
Because
be.
sometimes you might not be feeling it, but your friends feeling it. Like they
But your
really
friend's
feeling
feeling
it.
it. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know what? And if you're feeling it, then cool. If anybody come up to the street and say that they ugly, like I'm slapping them right across the damn jaw. Like I
Period.
don't
But
because like
but but at the same
Back,
time,
y'all.
be that friend, and tell them that you don't
like
like it.
right, like you know
Because
what? It may be ugly, but guess who else is?
right,
You. So don't be trying to do all
right,
that. Like that's
exactly.
rude.
I'll
Who?
still hype you
Hold on.
up,
What is
but
we
don't,
talking about?
Oh, pff.
because
You like-
some friends have different styles and stuff. So
I was talking about
something
in. Hmm.
that you might like, not, I mean, something that they might like, you might not like, but they still rocking that fit,
Yeah, it's
or
just
they're
like
still rocking whatever they're doing.
I feel like that's being a real true friend. Okay, Amani, I was thinking in a scenario where a friend is like
Mhm.
she bought this clothes and it doesn't really look good and she asks you, "Hey, does this look good?" I would say no, but do you like it? And if you do, go out and wear it and
Well,
no, and
Mhm.
always
I'm gonna let nobody.
my first question is always how you feeling it. Like, how do you feel?
Yeah, like how do you
Because
Right.
feel?
how you're
That's a
feeling about
perfect
it, I'm
answer.
just gonna
Mm-hmm.
validate how you're feeling about it. Like, if I don't find it cute, but
Mm-hmm.
you find it cute, what do you feel about it?
Got
Because
to
you're
think about
looking
it.
at me for the validation. So I'm gonna just
Yeah,
turn that shit right back on you.
and
Oh, you said it was cute. You look cute.
I take everything like kind of literally. If you ask me, what do you feel about it? I'm going to answer honestly. Like I'm just like, oh, how do I feel about it? Yuck.
Mhm.
But how do you? Oh, it looks good. Okay, then it looks good to you. There
Yeah.
you go. So
Yeah.
come up and wear it, and nobody's gonna say nothing. All right, I'm not gonna look at you and
Because
be like, "Dang, that looks so ugly." It's like, no, you like that dress, so
mhm,
obviously you go and wear it. It's your money, it's your style, it's
mhm,
this, and this and that. Like, come
right,
on, you don't really put your friend down for that, and I'm not gonna let anybody else put down put you down for that because it's just like that's rude. That's
mhm,
rude. Like I didn't wear what I'm wearing right now to appease the people in this damn Ross or the Bells.
exactly.
Like no, I wore this shirt because I literally like it. Like so you're gonna buy this because you like it. I feel like that's being a true friend, and that's not me being mean. Now there are some people, once again, we said this. There are some people that can criticize you, and once again, it's just like in your mind, you can sense it because some people are not that slick. Some
Mhm.
friends are not that
Mhm.
slick. Like it's just kind of like, okay, like, hey, what do you like about this? Mad fucking ugly. Puke, cat hair, honey. And it's like, oh,
Yeah, for me, I'd be like, "Sheesh, okay, damn."
alrighty. You lucky that you drove me over here. Actually, I'm not lucky because now I gotta deal with you. Take me home. Dang.
For real.
Call me
Uh,
mad ugly
One
now.
thing about me, I don't like going nowhere if I'm not on my own ride because I don't
Honestly.
like having to wait for like because once my if my anxiety kicks in and I'm somewhere, I'm leaving. Bye.
Yeah.
I go. But when I'm with someone, you can't leave. You gotta stay there because they drove you there. Heck no. I like being able to leave when I want to leave.
And there you go. Well, when I pick you up and you feel like leaving, I'm
Yeah,
just like,
you
all right,
know,
let's go.
if
Yeah.
once it's with
You just
you,
have that person.
it's never no stress. So.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, oh, you want to go? Okay, T, me too. Anyways,
Mhm.
no, but yeah, if you have that friend that is just like, you know what, just that's your best friend, like that's your literal best friend, and I want to be that friend to everybody. But then, sadly, I think whenever I do meet new people, Sylvia, you're about to learn some new. When I do meet new people, sadly, I'm just kind of like. Ah, wow, wow, you're so nice. You're definitely my friend, kinda. Which now it's just kind of listen. Once again, tryouts, tryouts.
Well,
Exactly,
then I
yeah.
have a question. I have a question.
hmm
So, then how do you feel about Sylvia?
Oh, Sylvia, you cool. That
Oh,
ass.
thank you. He probably
Yes.
isn't saying this because we live.
Once again, we didn't really meet. Well, once again, let's reality. We didn't really meet.
Yeah,
We never talked like that. We never
in high
really meet.
school,
Have you
I
seen
didn't.
me? I don't know. I don't see you.
I don't. It's okay. It's okay. I left real early.
If we're gonna
Oh, when did you leave?
actually,
Like
I wanted
sophomore?
to.
I left sophomore year. No, I
Oh,
think I left junior year, like the beginning of junior year,
oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember freshman, sophomore,
2017. I think
T, T. You
2017.
know what? I actually don't remember high school at all. That's just a thing that I
Me
willingly
either.
block out.
Honestly, I just remember. Oh, ninth grade was fun. After ninth grade, it was terrible.
Oh,
That,
your freshman year? Oh,
yes,
honey.
that was it.
Freshmen, they whoop your ass. Seniors, actually, well,
Mhm.
when we turned seniors, then I was just like, it's my turn. No, I'm just kidding. I actually was pretty nice
I
to
remember
freshmen.
I remember how my mood just changed. Like I used to like if someone bumped into me on while we're walking, I'd be like, "Oh, excuse me." Now it's like, "Bitch, boom!"
And I
No,
moved.
I
You take
remember
the
those
shoulder.
ninth graders. Those ninth graders did not know how to act.
Right,
Literally.
like don't
Oh
make me
my
have to hit you with
god.
the shoulder because honey, I'm gonna give you a mean,
Nah,
nasty shoulder.
there were just some ninth graders that was just like, oh. But once again, I was just chill with everybody.
Mhm.
Everybody's just chill with me. I
Right.
don't really try to be like, ew, freshman. It's just like, nah, like whatever
Yeah.
energy that you got. It's like, okay, cool. I got my energy.
Period.
I'm right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I was. I was never bullying people or leaving people out because I knew like I was always that person that you just left out. And I'm just like,
Bullying, I don't even know
Yeah.
why that's still trending. I don't know why people
I
still
don't
do
know.
that.
Oh, insecure girl.
I don't know where
Insecurity.
these kids are learning this from. Like,
Oh
they
my
need
From
to
god.
their
just stop.
insecure parents that didn't give their children security.
This
So
mad
Right.
now they
bullying.
have to feel like they have to be the big guy and hurt other people's feelings and stuff,
Yeah. Well,
because and then some of them, you never know what they're really going through at home. Probably in their head
yeah.
like
Hmm.
knocked out, but and then when you show up to school, now you want to be the person, like, take that power back. You
Mhm.
feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
now I realize some kids, they bullied because basically at home you getting bullied.
Oh, they have no
Yeah.
power at home, so it's just like,
Yeah.
okay, now I got power at school, which, you know, you would think that's just a kid's thing, which
What?
sadly, uh,
No,
I
you guys, I saw this
know.
No,
video
no,
and it's
no,
a
no.
frog.
Oh,
Yo, I gotta show you.
and it's
What the
so sad because
what
I'm
the
just
fuck
like,
is this? What do you got going
turtle.
on here? Hold on, hold
Uh-oh,
on.
it's turtle. Oh,
Oh shit! He ate
oh
his
my
He
ass.
just it got too real. It got
god.
too real out here. Like,
Oh
what?
my
Oh
god.
Why?
no!
I thought
And
those
they're
were
just gonna
turtles.
let
Those
you
are
leave?
frogs.
Oh
Oh,
He's
that
like,
my
we
frog
gotta get the fuck
mad.
out of
He
here. That's what he
like he
said.
literally swallowed him. Like, what? That's how friendships be. Okay, friendships be a
Jealous.
content.
But
It's like, if
no.
you ain't a friend like that, then I don't want. Then I don't
Right.
want it.
He says you ate my food, baby. It's on. You're the food.
Oh,
He said you ate
oh,
my
he was
food. You're the
squaring
food.
up.
I can't.
I was like, what in the? And it's real. It's real.
No, sometimes, you know what? You would think Animal Planet is just like so boring, but now it's just like, you know what? Let me see what these animals are up to, because it'd be
He's
mad funny.
I
peaceful.
always love the Animal Planet in the
Bitches
Discovery
love
Channel.
sticks.
I like that one show with Morgan Freeman. I think his name's Morgan Freeman, where basically he talks about the universe, how the universe works.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ever watch that?
I think so.
Mm-mm.
You know, there's one with a Barack Obama on Netflix now.
What?
Really? How the world
Yeah,
works?
it's like a nature one, like a nature documentary.
He
Oh,
has that kind of
wait.
voice, does he?
Mhm.
Mama would
Uh,
be doing that?
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
he do got
Really?
that
I gotta
voice.
see.
He got a nature voice. Yeah,
I gotta see about it.
I see it. Okay. No, that's kind of funny. I love how Barack and just Michelle is always doing something. Love that for them.
I just love how they're always so cute. Like, it's just like, yes. Every time I see you, you're smirking, and it's just like, thank you.
Yeah,
You're doing the community, like, yeah, you doing
love
it.
that for them. But no, I was
I'm
trying to
mad
think of.
Michelle didn't run for president.
She
Me
should
too.
have.
Me too. But then you gotta think about the amount of stress that they
Um,
would be under, and then she would be the first black
Mhm.
black woman, and then the first woman to become president too.
Right.
Like Hillary,
She
Hillary,
was just. She was like, I don't want that job. The fuck, I'm just here.
Hillary. Now she was rolling that shit to the bank. She was like, I am going to be the president. Like she was really trying. I think maybe Michelle would have got it. What do y'all think?
I think so.
Maybe I don't even know because dang, we passed up Bernie 2 times. Like, all right,
That's
we just
true. That's
screwed. We
true.
passed
Well,
up
no,
Bernie
no,
two
he no,
times.
no, he
Hmm?
dropped out. I feel like no, he dropped out 2 times. He dropped
He
out
dropped
both
out.
times. Yeah.
Not a lot of people were really voting for him. He just never really made it to the finals.
I feel like if he stuck around, people would have voted for him. Cause why would I, invest my time and money to somebody that's just gonna right there,
Mhm.
right, almost to the finish line, be like, I gotta go. I actually don't want to do this. And
Yeah,
he was old too, so
yeah, I know. It was given
Did y'all see
one year
that
yeah,
picture
it was
of
and
giving
over.
yeah.
Bernie just sitting in the chair? Like, that's so iconic.
Yeah, see, that's how Bernie would sound. I'm sorry.
I mean,
The coughing in the
honestly, honestly, Bernie is no different from Biden because they literally kind of seem like the same
Oh
age.
Lord,
Like,
Biden. Well, actually, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Like, I'm just like, what if Bernie really did just end up like Biden? Because Biden just he ain't doing really well. He's doing things, but it's kind of like,
Really?
mm, mm, mm.
Well, you know what he's doing? He's scaring me. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, he's scary.
He's scaring me.
He's
Wait,
I,
Because
who? Biden?
yeah,
I
he's
feel like
alright.
I feel like this country has so much stuff going on in the background, and
I,
Oh
it's just
and,
very
Lord.
and
unsettling.
that's too. I feel like it's a lot of people pleasing going on with that too, because Bernie was
Hmm.
over here. I mean, Biden was over here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and
Where is it at?
yeah, did it enough
Where
for you
that?
to elect him. Now he's talking about border
Honestly,
police.
that's like very honestly different because it's like political. They were gonna do that anyways. Like Donald Trump says what he was gonna do, and
Yeah,
then
but
he
Do
he
you think
couldn't
he's
really
do
gonna
it.
run
promised
again?
some
I
Honestly,
think
big
I
things.
think he's gonna
Like,
run again.
please
can
don't
we
bring that
talk?
man back.
Actually,
Don't bring that man back.
I'm not gonna get into politics like that, but I
I
feel
don't know.
stressed. Like that's stressing me out because it's like he's not gonna give up. So every year you would have to pull together. Every
He
4
only
Mm.
years
has
you have
two
to pull
times.
together. So huh?
You can only run two times.
Oh really?
Also,
So if
also
we get
Bernie
elected
Yeah,
done
again,
yeah, you can't like try to run more than twice.
more than that.
Yeah.
Oh well,
well,
Trump,
if we pull
please
together
don't
at
come
least
back.
this time, then we won't have no problem. We don't have to hear from the Orange Bandit again.
Well,
No.
if yours, I'm gonna leave.
Wait, say that again.
No.
I was thinking about Canada. Canada,
Yeah, but
y'all
Canada
don't never
around
hear
election
nothing wrong
time,
about Canada.
yes,
It
but
seems
during
nice
election
over there.
time they close out. They just like no American's gonna come over here. That's what they
Wait
Trump
do.
till
gets
I get my bread up. I'm
Trump
going to
gets
Canada.
elected again, and Canada's like, oh, here we go.
Literally, that's
Y'all really want to come over?
What are you really
there.
No,
coming
Y'all
over
go
here to
no.
do? Do
again.
you have a work visa?
Literally, like, okay, y'all want to come over?
Well, baby, you know
Please,
why I want to come here. Trump is back,
like,
okay?
keep it
You
over
don't
there,
even have to ask
please.
me why I'm here.
But no, Fab. Oh, there was one thing that I was thinking about. I was thinking about this one time when I was a kid. Um, there was there was a classmate that straight up told me that was like, you know what? I don't think anybody likes you because you're too nice. And I'm like,
Bitch.
looking back, I know. I'm just like, I'm about to go back in time. Let me make a time machine because I'm just like, I
For
really want to
real.
slap you. But then I grew up, and obviously I was just like, you know what, we were
I
kids.
mean, you're
Who
lucky
knows?
I'm too nice.
I
Because
know.
I could be me. I could switch up real quick. You want me to
Literally,
switch up?
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just like, really? But and we were kids, so I was just like, we don't know what you're saying. We don't know what we were saying. But the sad thing is that adults really stay like that. Like, not even like, oh, you're too nice, so we don't like you. More like, oh, you're too nice. Oh, thank God. Let me take advantage of you. And
Yes.
Yeah, they
and it's like,
do. Oh my god.
oh, but it's like it's our responsibility to snap back as fast as possible, because if we stay in it, shit, we can't even. I mean, I can still call you out at any time at any place, but it's kind of like now we can't say nothing because it's like, all right, I kind of dealt with you for mad long. I'm like, oh, you think I'm too nice? Baby, more like I'm kind, which I actually said, Armani, there's a difference between being nice and being kind, and even the words in the
Yeah, that's
dictionary
true.
is incredibly different. Like, nice
Mm.
is more like
But a lot
serviceable.
of people blend it together,
They do. Like they're synonyms, which they kind
like
of are,
night
but
and
like
day.
not really. Nice is just, serviceable. Like, it's just kind of like, oh, you're just so nice. Like, okay, it's because I did something for you. Being
Yeah, there's a
kind,
difference. Yeah, there's a difference between being polite.
Hey
and kind.
guys, we got
Hmm.
somebody coming up here.
Oh,
Hi,
hi.
Wait, hold up.
join.
It's taking a moment. Hey, Smoke.
It was good. What's good? What's good? How you doing?
Oh,
Hey,
I'm
what's
doing good. How
up?
are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How y'all doing?
we
Okay,
good.
we good. We're just
We just
talking. Shoot, what were we talking about?
Well, basically, this is a YouTuber that I support. He has a very good content. Y'all should check him out. But he's really good with basically basically ed- basically educating you and stuff like that. Like I see he does
Oh
talk about a
yes.
lot of self love
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. So I thought that he would be really good to,
Definitely.
come voice his opinion on how you feel.
Honestly,
How do you feel about self love?
You said, how do I feel about self love?
Yes. And do you show yourself that? Or do you struggle with it?
I mean, I don't feel like I struggle with self love. I do feel like, a lot of people nowadays, they're caught off in trying to love somebody but not really understanding what they're going through within themselves. So if
mm,
you don't understand
Mm,
what you're dealing
Yeah.
with within yourself or your own issues, how can you try to love somebody else and accept all their issues that they got going on with them? And
Yep.
then when you get into a situation with them, you allow that person to play you and run all over you because you don't even love yourself enough. So
there you
I
go.
feel like I feel like you have to have self love in life to succeed in anything, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship. Because once you love yourself, you will know your worth and your value. You won't let nobody give you anything less than what you know you're worth of. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Mm-hmm. Because when
He
you
just
don't
said
have
the word
that,
of the day.
yeah.
Literally.
Because when you don't have self-worth, once you don't know yourself, because when you
Mhm.
people please a lot, you once you get out of that relationship, you're like, whoo, and then you're like, oh, what do I like? Who am I? What are really my strengths? And that's honestly a really shit place to be in. Seriously, it's actually really depressing
hmm
realizing that it's like, oh, okay, all my personality traits just came from other people and for what I do for people. Like, now
Yeah.
you gotta learn what it means to do things for yourself.
For
It's
yourself.
really
Like
Yeah.
hard.
That's
It's
when
really hard.
when I was younger, I didn't understand that. I was more like, oh yeah, but I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone. Like I hate being alone. Like y'all know I hate being alone. But then I had to learn not everyone is good to be around you because some people suck your energy out like energy vampires. And but then you have
yes.
to energy vampire, but then you got to think about it too. Do you even know yourself? Like you're so wrapped up in that person. Sometimes people can get so wrapped up in the person that once you guys break up or something bad happens, you'll stick around too because it's like, like, oh man, I'm kind of losing my words here. But you kind of stick around because you're like, oh well,
Who am I without
what
you?
yeah, and you're what I know. But that's
Mhm.
not, if you think about it, it's really actually not you because
Mm,
you're only you when you're with that person. You feel me? That's
Right.
not actually you. So you actually don't know yourself. So yeah.
and then the other party could also be, they can also twist that into being like manipulative or abusive. Like,
Mhm.
who are
Mhm.
you without me? And it's like, and some people it's just like, you know what? You're kind of
Yes.
right. And it's like, oh,
Virgo.
that's sad to see. Well,
Yeah.
that's real
I mean, I
sad.
can kind of relate to that cuz like I was like you know, just like hold on. I'm losing it. I'm losing
I was losing
Hmm.
it too, so I
it.
got lost in the sauce, literally.
For real, we're getting lost. Basically like just the fact that you're always with this person, you're always with this person, but you're not ever doing anything by yourself. You're not
Like
doing
y'all
anything.
aren't putting
You
two
don't
and
have
two
any,
together.
right, you don't have any hobbies, anything going on, anything that you do. You're just doing whatever somebody else is doing.
And can we say how it is a healthy thing for people to have hobbies outside of their significant other? Because I feel like if y'all do
Mhm.
everything together, it's gonna come to a point that basically when you do break up, you don't know who you are, and now like it's just like now you're lost and now you're hurt, and you think that getting that person back will bring back who you are, but it is not. Because if it's not working, it's not clicking for a reason.
Hmm.
Mhm.
See, and that's why I like. that I'm an only child because I'm used to being alone. So it's just kind of like nobody can try that on me. Oh, well, who are you gonna be without me?
Just
Myself.
me.
I'm an only child, baby. Come
So
on. You think I
Try
don't know how
again.
to, right? You think I don't know how to have fun by myself?
right.
I be in my own house and I customize my own room, my own house, so I can like
Mhm.
being in it while also like going outside and being with my friends. Like I'm living life. So I don't know, like I know myself is just sometimes I do kind of lose myself. Like I have a little journal and I need to like tomorrow one of my journal entries is going to be like 30 things that are good about myself and write that
Ooh, that's
down
actually really nice.
and
Mhm.
keep that as a reminder. Like, yeah, I'm that bitch. I don't know. Like,
Period.
Right. That's actually something really good to implement. Writing it out instead of saying it in your head,
Mhm.
actually putting
That's
it on
true.
paper.
Yep.
hmm yeah. So that's one
Uh,
way I'm practicing
one
self love,
second,
and it's
y'all. I'll be back.
hmm it's a everyday kind of thing. It's practice.
Yes, and
You
you always
can't,
have to like set goals and stuff. Because if you don't, then like, what have you been working for?
man. I gotta suck at setting goals. Like for me, because I got depression, like the goalpost has to be like right there. So like goalpost number one for the day, get up. If I do
Mhm.
that,
Period.
boom.
It has to be small goals.
hmm I'm
Any
like,
goal is
boom.
still a goal.
Look at me.
Hmm.
I did that. Let me go and
Do
pat
y'all
myself on the
Mhm.
actually
back.
have
I got up.
any self? Do you guys have any tips for anyone that's watching that is on their self love journey? Since we all are still on our self love journeys.
Don't be hard on yourself. Listen, once again, we all know them people that is just mad negative and whatever. It's like, okay, you taking accountability, that's what y'all talk about the last time, but it's kind of like when you take accountability
Mhm.
too much, then that's when you start beating yourself up. It's like
Mhm.
it's okay, Bubba. It's
Actually
all
taking
right.
accountability for
Yeah,
what you
not
don't
taking it
need to
too
take
seriously.
accountability for. That's where you
Mm,
mess up.
yeah, like it's just like you're good. Look yourself in the mirror and say I love you every
Right.
single day.
Utilize the power of positive thinking.
Mm,
Mm,
a lot of people like they're just kind of like, really? That's really gonna
You
fix me.
gotta find,
Listen,
but
it's
no,
getting
like you
you
have to
somewhere.
find one thing. You gotta find at least one thing positive throughout the day. At least one. Out of all the negative
Oh,
things that happen throughout the day,
mhm.
you gotta find, you know.
Now, you know them grandpas, they always got, I don't know, them your grandma, your grandpa or something, they just sitting on the porch talking shit about everybody. It's just kind of like, what do you got? What do you got? All them
drinking
people that
that
just talk
coffee,
shit.
kicking back.
All them people that talk shit about people just walking by. It's like, you're so
And
negative.
honestly,
Mhm.
I feel
What's
like
going
people
on?
that do that are people that are
Oh,
hurt and they like to
oh
hurt
boy.
people. Hurt people, it runs with the thing of hurt people hurt people.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm. Yeah.
But then it's but then here where it comes for you is to not be a person like that because a lot of us have a tendency to sit there and gossip, but then it runs off into first is gossip and then it runs off into you just being a bully or just saying some rude and
Mhm.
nasty stuff about
Right.
people.
You're like fueling the fuel,
Yeah,
honey, adding fuel to the fire.
so you gotta pick the person that you want to be. You want to
Mhm.
you want to be a good person, like, and again that comes with like what is it? Social pressure. Yeah, I feel like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I
yeah,
know what you
social
mean.
pressure. So then it's like, are you gonna be the person that fits in with the in crowd, or are you gonna be a person that actually goes against the grain and stands for something? Because if you don't stand for something, you fall for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Period.
that's true.
Y'all saw me. Y'all see me. I'm over here. Drop some wisdom. Period.
Look at
Okay.
you.
Right.
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
You gotta help. You gotta build your own strength. when you can get strength with, the friends and the people you surround yourself with. That's what you got to surround yourself with, people, like-minded people like yourself, not like somebody that you wouldn't even, we vibe with.
Well, I actually say, surround yourself with people that you would like people that have the same type of goals as you, or a goal that something of or a goal of something that you want to be. Make a friend
Mhm.
that's someone like make friends that level you up. Don't make friends that are gonna keep you down or put you
Yeah.
down. Like people that are
Growing
growing.
Yeah, growing up, I
Mm,
always heard like if you're just like the people. Not you're not just like the people. Don't say I'm like I said, not too literal, but you're not. You're like the people that you surround yourself with. So if you're
Yes.
surrounding yourself with negative people, it's just gonna affect
it, it's
how
gonna
is that gonna affect you?
it's gonna get to you.
Yeah, it,
Mhm.
it
One
starts
day.
to rub off on you. Like, I don't want
Right.
nothing rubbing off on me
Yeah,
unless it's positive.
that's true right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I want to get y'all you know what? I do want to touch on energy vampires now. Because I done
The
said
energy
energy vampires.
vampires.
Yes.
Who wanna go first?
Yeah. Once again, those are the kind of people that just needs the attention and the validation, and it's just like once again, that's normal. That's a normal thing to do. Is just sometimes it's how you do it that is just like
Hmm.
And the
it can kind
place.
of it can kind of oh
Actually,
yeah
a problem is when you look for validation from everyone else but yourself. Because
yeah.
yourself should be giving you
Mhm.
That's when
validation
it's
before
like,
anybody.
listen, if we're gonna
Right.
be friends and you doing all of that, you're gonna learn how to love yourself because I can't be giving you all this attention and you can't even give attention to yourself. Like, come on,
Mhm.
Right.
shit.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Like, because I'm doing all this work. I've been depressed for mad years, and I'm still just like, you know what? I hate
Still getting
myself.
up.
Let me go and get some self love. I'm not gonna let you come up in here and ask for all this validation, okay?
And
And you're
then
not even
again, a
giving it.
mood can rub off. Like they can be depressed and
Literally,
sad.
Yes.
Now your vibe, you were just having a good day, and now your vibe is depressed and sad too.
Mhm.
that's if you absorb. Which honestly, that's one
I'm
thing
an
I kind of
empath.
have to. Yeah, kind of me too. Which, but at this point, it's kind of like I'm gonna mind my own business. If you're like this, okay, I'm not. Have
Yeah.
fun.
Mhm. True.
Because I don't know. I can't do that no more. Like it's just like okay, you miserable. That's cool. And then I just drive back home, play my video games, or I don't join the podcast. I don't know. I'm just living life now. I can't be doing all that. Or
People need
those
to
who are
take
just
accountability
I
for
really feel like the
themselves.
energy vampires be family. It be the people closest to you. For
Mm.
real.
Ring ding ding
oh
ding ding ding
yeah,
ding ding ding. Ding. Because you
yeah.
can't say what you really want to say to them either. Like I
Mhm.
can't say you sucking
Mm-mm.
down my vibe to my grandma or my mama. Not saying
Yeah,
I'm saying it, in case my mama pop in here. Ain't saying that, but she's gonna
yeah,
be
but I
like, all
kind of
right,
learned
get at me.
how to deal with that type of situation. Like I've
Mm-hmm.
learned, that you gotta accept people for who they are. Like once you
Mm,
realize this is who that person is, and like when you come
Yes,
around them, they just gonna be negative and they just gonna be whatever. Then because you expect that to happen already, like you're not gonna get as mad. Because
because
me and my
Mhm.
mother, we
mm-hmm.
don't get along at all. Like all she do is steal, lie, and do all types of crazy stuff. So once I've learned that,
mm-mm.
because when I was younger, I always felt like I was doing something wrong for her to be acting this type of way towards me. But as you get
Mm-hmm.
older, you start to realize that this person has a problem
Yeah, she
that
got a
they're
Mhm.
dealing with
problem.
that they haven't, they haven't really solved.
It's
So
within the self.
I have to
Like,
stop. I have to stop looking at her to change and just accept her for who she is. Because at some age, like you 40 something years old, like if you're not trying to change right now, then I'm not gonna keep trying to dwell on that. So,
That's
Mhm.
one thing that
mm-hmm,
I think
yes.
about too. Like I'm just
so
kind of like, oh yeah, yeah, go.
yeah, most definitely. But
Like
it's definitely family though that hates on you the most because, like, yeah. Before I
Mm,
became who I became now, like it was a lot of family members that just hated on everything I got going on.
And now
right.
look at you. Now you're big. You're a star.
Yeah,
Look at you.
Period. Like,
I
I
al-
definitely agree with that.
Yeah, most
I always felt
definitely.
like once you hit a certain age, for me, this might be, I guess this might be too harsh, but I would say like 25. Once you hit that and you're still kind of like the way you are right now, okay.
Yeah,
Um,
like you're gonna
Mhm.
be like
that's
that
when you gotta go and make a
Yeah.
little decision. It's
you,
like, okay, I don't really mess with
because a
you.
lot of
you know,
people.
Mm-hmm.
You first.
my bad. I was to say,
Oh no, you good.
the reason behind all that. A lot of people nowadays don't like to be alone. And
Mm-hmm.
if you don't
Yeah.
like to be alone, some people don't know how to be happy by themselves. They don't know
Mm-hmm.
how
Mhm.
to just do things that make them happy naturally. So they try to get with somebody, and that person is their happiness. And in
Mhm.
reality, like
It's less.
a person only supposed to add on to your happiness. You're supposed to already be
Mhm.
Add
happy.
on.
Because
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
once
Yep.
somebody know that they have that much power over you, it's gonna always end negative. Like they gonna always take
Oh.
advantage of that power because
Mm-hmm.
eventually it's gonna get to them like they can control you that much.
That's one of those people that
Yeah.
is just
Most
kind of like,
definitely.
oh, who are you without me? You could run into those kind of people, and it's like, oh, I
Like
don't know. Even thinking about those
I
people.
actually dated someone that was like that. The one that like locked me in the car and trying to kidnap me, man. So
Mm-mm.
he would say very negative things to me, like, "Oh, you think you're cute? Oh, you think you're bad? Yes, yes, I do." And like
Right. And you are. And
it
I
Yeah.
would
am.
grind his gears, and I didn't realize this as much when I was younger because I was very naive to the fact. But it was like, oh, he would just say very negative things to me, and I was always used to hearing negative things because that's where my family 10 times worse with it. So it don't even matter. Like what you're saying cannot hurt me. So
Yeah.
it was just like everything he would say, he would try to like if I look pretty in an outfit and I feel like I'm the sugar honey iced tea baby, he's gonna try to tell me like no you're not, and I'm like, and who are you? But
Right.
like
Hmm.
like at first, but with someone different, say like my mom, I can't do that because it's like it actually hurts. Like to your I look to you for validation sometimes. I didn't look to him for validation. I already know I was the bag of chips and honey. Like I'm the bag of chips, the sausage, the banana that you're probably getting out the dollar. I don't know, but I'm all of that in one. I'm 7-Eleven. Wait, not
Mm-hmm.
7-Eleven. Not 7-Eleven.
Wawa.
Oh
Yeah, but
no.
a lot of people like to put down people like and you know what I do with the YouTube situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So I'm not gonna speak. I'm not gonna put nobody's name out there, but there's a certain shade room page on Instagram that you probably know about that you probably follow. And I
Mhm.
used to date the person behind that shade room page. And like
Oh,
me, I already got like a large following on all social medias. So I'm an
yeah.
entrepreneur. So like whoever I date, I try
Mhm.
to make sure they get into the bag as well. Like if you know how to
Right.
do certain things,
Exactly.
I'm
Mhm.
gonna put you on game. So I will
Mm-hmm.
always see her up under people comments arguing with kids. I'm like, bro, just start you a shade room page. If you know all this information and like make money, turn it into some money. Like make a YouTube channel,
Mhm.
make money off of it. You know all this, right? So she did
Yeah.
that. But one thing I didn't like about her that I didn't respect is that she would always talk down. Like the girl that dated NBA YoungBoy, the
Mm-mm.
girl Kayla Marie.
Yeah.
Like she would always be clowning that girl because she had like a twin size bed, and I'm looking at her like, Shawty, you don't even
Really?
got. I'm like, you got a blow up mattress, and you like 30 something on a blow
Mm.
up mattress. And she got a
Mhm.
twin
But
size
here's
bed,
the
and she's
thing:
18.
who cares how she's living?
Yeah,
As
like
long
but
as
it's like
you're
it be
Exactly.
females
upgrading
putting down
That's
other.
yourself.
It
that.
be
So
females putting down other
that's kind of
females.
messed up.
It be
Yes.
females putting out other females that ain't even got like more than what that female got. Like she still got her life together. She still got a chance to get her life together. You already
Right.
grown, and you ain't even
But
established your
That's
life.
the energy
there,
vampires for you right there.
wait,
Cause
but
that right there.
it comes with what we were saying about the
Yeah.
friend, the F standing for fake when it comes to certain people.
Those
Mhm.
And it,
insecure friends, because
yeah,
it's kind of
and
like, why are
you're
you doing
insecure
all of
within
that?
yourself.
Why are you putting your energy into trying to put somebody down? Like it just don't
You
Yeah.
make
know what
no
I
sense.
realized
Like
what it was. This what it was like.
Hmm.
Her mother had committed suicide.
Oh.
That year, her mother had committed suicide, and also that same year, she wanted to commit suicide. And her mother told her not to do it. So her whole
Mm-hmm.
mindset
Mm.
was like, "How can you leave us when you stop me from leaving?" You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
Right.
what she did to deal with that depression or what she was going through, she'll just get online and just tear down everybody else in the comment section.
Which is sad.
Oh,
We
that
everybody
people
So
hurt
she'll
deserves.
just
people.
so that's how she took her anger out by
Hmm.
basically, and I feel bad because like she became big with the shade room shit, and it's like she
Mhm.
built it off of tearing down other people because she was angry inside.
I feel like a lot of people
I feel like a
from
lot of people walk around with that. Like that's
yeah.
why you have the coworkers that sit there and talk smack. Like I had these Spanish coworkers, they were talking about people in Spanish, but baby, guess what? I went and asked my Spanish friends some of the words that they said, and they were just in there talking about people. So sometimes people
Mhm.
aren't happy within themselves, so then they project something onto somebody else. Like instead of me being mad that I'm lacking something, that I'm not finding out who I am as a person, I see you happy and now you're my target because you're the vision, you're something that I don't like. You're something that basically, basically I'm not doing it, but I see you doing it, and now it's infuriating me because I'm not doing it. So I'm gonna take it out on you.
Mm-hmm.
like
Because it's kind
like
of
you're
like
I want like you're gonna be my punching bag because you're making it.
yeah. Because
Like
when you
that's what I think
practice
it is.
self compassion and you just have compassion for others, it's like okay, yes, girl, you're okay. Your mother died. Like okay, I feel for you.
Hmm.
And you're not in a good place, but you know who's not? Me.
But
You don't got to
then
bring me
too,
down. So
yeah,
it's kind of like I
nobody should
respect you
be your
in that
punching bag
case,
because you
literally.
don't know
But
what people go through.
you gotta. I feel like people just need to know how to healthily, deal with that within themselves and heal within themselves. Not saying like you need to do it all alone, because I feel like the mental health circle is always kind of like that, like very hyper individual. Like okay, you got to deal with this on your own. All of that depression and anxiety, do it on your own. No,
Mm.
you can find a community. You can go to your friends. I hope everybody can just go to somebody to talk to about that. But it's just kind of like,
But here's the thing: I feel like a lot of people growing up, a lot of us, as you see, your parents don't believe in mental health. So it's not
mm,
easy for you to open up and talk about mental health
nah, and it's
because you
not.
don't even know that you
Yeah.
probably having mental health problems. You probably just thought,
Exactly.
oh, maybe it's just me. Maybe I just don't have the best clothes.
Right.
Maybe I don't have this. No, it's actually that you probably not dealing with a childhood trauma that you went through, and now you're stuck and you're sad and all that stuff.
I think a lot of the older generation too is really stuck in that, like a lot. Like they're just kind of like, some of them are real bitter, and then you just never know
Hmm.
because they're just not really, they're
I
never
want them
ever
to
gonna
be
talk
like,
about it.
go to work until you're 60, and then you can be happy.
No,
Like
no
you'll be
one.
happy on your 401k. And it's just like, but why do I want to be happy on my 401k when I'm cute now? I'm not gonna be cute when I'll still be cute at 60, but I'm not gonna be that cute when I'm
You can try.
60. It's not gonna be giving that. So yeah, I want to live my life now.
Yeah,
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
that's yeah.
the reason why I would that's not even I don't even care about like that being 60 and ugly or old because really it's all about like you don't know what the hell is going to happen tomorrow. You really don't.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that's
that's
why you
true.
got to live your life to the fullest when it
Actually,
as you
yes.
can cuz
That's one thing that I even
That's a
learned in
really,
like
yeah.
spirituality and stuff like that. I never really
yeah.
thought I would get into it, but I do take some, like spirituality stuff out, where it's just kind of like you always have to be like aware of death, which I don't really bring up in front of a lot of people, obviously, because they're just like, "Oh,
Hmm.
what's
It's
going
a very
on?"
They get
But
uncomfortable
no,
scared, but you got
topic.
to be aware.
but it's more just like bring out all the worry because I'm over here worrying about this one thing that I don't even have to even really like think about. So it's just like I could be dead tomorrow thinking
Yeah.
about the thing that I don't even need to be thinking about. And honestly, that makes me just focus on the things that I need to be focusing on.
Plus, that goes
Mhm.
with like freeing your mind. Like you need to free your mind
Yeah, that's how
Do you
you.
of
do
those
you see the
stressful
number
things.
666 a lot?
Number 666. Yes, I
Yes.
know. That's the devil.
That's if you look up the angel number, it's basically telling you like when you think like that, you need to change your thought process and think about something more positive because sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
can manifest them thoughts. Because I
Yes.
was thinking like that and I was seeing the number 666. So
Mm-hmm.
and
Hmm.
after I resonated with that, I started seeing like 444, and it was like that was just basically saying that you're on the right path to what you're looking. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
yeah.
question: what
Yes.
if you
Mhm.
see sevens?
I was seeing 772 is I was seeing this order. I seen 666 first, and then I seen 444. Then I seen 777, and then I seen 111.
Those are all angel numbers.
Yeah, I seen
Mm-hmm.
all of
Yeah.
them like, but they came
Mhm.
in certain times. Like I was seeing 666 for like
Right.
I was seeing 666 for like a whole fucking year. And then
Mm.
I had did this podcast on this app called Stereo, and a lot of people on that app talks about spiritual stuff. So that's when I learned about like positive energy and angel numbers and stuff like that. Because at first I thought 666 was like the devil's like devil shit. Like I'm about to die or some shit. But once I
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
learned about what 666
The
was, and I
Illuminati.
started thinking more differently, then I started seeing different numbers that resonated with my thought process. Then
Hmm. One thing I
Mm-hmm.
do, I have crystals and stuff. I
Yeah, I
do
see them.
crystals, and I have a healing crystal, like a big old like healing crystal. And basically, you take all your like, negative energy and you put it into that crystal. And then when it's like a full moon, you go bathe it in the moonlight, so all the negativity can go from it, like clean it
Mm-hmm.
off. So it's basically like when you're super angry or anxious or mad or anything, you pick up the rock and you just put it all in there. Like you just put all that frustration, anger and everything in there.
Mhm.
Yes. And that is, and honestly, just any way that you can just let go of just the negativity in your body, which right now it's a struggle. What are we?
facts.
2022? It's kind of. I don't even look at the
It's
news.
it's
I don't even look at
getting
the news no more because I'm just kind of like, damn.
Yo, but I
me
appreciate y'all letting me
either.
on here though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Thank you
was
for
No,
nice
coming.
having you,
yeah, thank
Smoke.
you for
And yeah, y'all
coming.
definitely should come on my podcast one day. But I'm about to head. I gotta go handle something. I appreciate y'all though.
Of
All
All
right.
course.
right,
Thank you for
Have
being
a
bye.
good
here.
one. Thank
Thanks for
you.
All
coming.
right. Thank
What's up?
you.
Did we hit on
But
all topics already or no?
did we?
Did
Are we
I don't
missing
Self
anything?
love,
did we
friendships,
talk about the art of
Relationship?
saying
saying no?
no.
The art of
I guess
saying
we
no.
didn't.
We kind
Um,
of dabbed on
we kind
it.
of did.
Yeah,
We
we
kind of
Yeah.
dabbled. Yeah,
kind of
the
did.
Um.
dibble, nibble.
Well, y'all got any other topics that you want to hit on? Are we missing
Um,
anything that you want to hit on tonight?
um, I guess nah. I guess the only thing is just yeah, the whole like spiritual thing. It do help with the
Well,
mental.
y'all need to with the crystals and stuff and all that. You gotta continuously charge them because if you don't charge them, they're not gonna work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Um, I always go on TikTok and see like like I don't know if like crystals and like witches. Do y'all see them sometimes? Like
Yeah.
witches?
Witch talk.
Yeah, witch talk. I always skip
I
because I'm just kind
I've
of like, y'all do y'all thing, but I'm just like, it is kind of cool though. Like, do they put hexes? Now that's
yeah.
negative energy though.
Ooh, I seen somebody like break into a witch car once, and she like did something to it, and I was
Oh,
like, oh shit, and she was just like, yep, you shouldn't have you messed with the wrong witch, and
oh
I was
no,
like, oh my god.
you know what movie that reminds me of? There's this movie called Drag Me
You
to
know, I'm
Hell.
actually scared. Oh, that's so scary. I'm sorry, you guys. That
Honey,
that that gave
that
me
movie,
nightmares.
that
Okay,
movie, you don't
What
want to mess
what?
with that.
Drag me to.
Drag Me to Hell.
drag me to
Oh
hell.
my god,
Mm,
same. Oh my
mm.
goodness. Oh my
my
god.
mom,
Wait,
my mom
okay.
watched it, and she was just
I
like, "I
got a
have to."
question, you guys. Do y'all want
Mm-hmm.
to end this live and make another one and just have chit chat? like just
Oh
talk.
yeah, because
So we're
yeah,
not
so
on
it
a
would.
specific topic. So
Yeah,
That's true.
it would
yeah.
we okay, yeah,
That's
well,
true.
that
So
was
I'm
self
just
love,
gonna
We'll
y'all.
wrap it up. We'll wrap it up.
yeah. Do y'all have anything else y'all want to say? And then we'll just start another StreamYard link. So
Practice
you know,
self love, y'all. That's
Love
all I'm
yourself,
saying.
please,
Yes.
please. I know
period.
it's hard. It's hard, y'all, but please practice
If
it.
you
Just
don't love
practice
yourself,
it.
I love you.
And
Okay.
I do have one
Literally.
more thing to say, you guys. We will be coming out with a podcast. We're just trying to look at names right now, and I would love for y'all to be on the podcast. You know,
Yes. Sound
Mm,
off
yes.
in the
please,
So
comments.
please.
If anybody has any tips, then you guys weren't able to come on the live, just comment below.
Right, if you're on
yes, any
YouTube,
tips or
please.
tricks?
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Actually, yeah, I really enjoy doing YouTube.
Cause
Like
like,
it's really an outlet and it's kind of really fun because it's just like a phone call. Like
right.
we
I
just
mean,
Yeah,
talking.
literally.
think of it like this, like, we're still going through our journey too. So,
Hmm.
if you guys have any tips to give
And plus,
us,
any tips that we can give you too is just it's
mm-hmm,
great. It actually feels really good
right,
to
Mm-hmm.
actually help people. So if you are struggling with mental health or anything, you can hit me up on my Instagram. I'm a nice
yes.
ear. But don't think I'm just gonna no, I'm gonna give you some
Boundaries.
solutions too. Yeah, and
Boundaries.
boundaries too.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, we're solution based, honey. We can't just be in ear all day.
We're
Seriously,
not
like just
superheroes.
warning, warning, warning. Please,
Right.
we're solution based. We're gonna be solution based
And
sometimes.
yeah,
Yes.
I tend to laugh at the wrong time, so
Yes.
baby, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at
Honestly,
whatever. I don't know.
I don't know why
I
I
just
felt
end up
that.
laughing. Right. Like I'm always just laughing at the wrong time. Like
I just laugh when I'm nervous sometimes. Like just
very
anything nervous
much.
Yeah.
happening, and I'm
That's
just like,
why I don't think I can
Mm-hmm.
go to a funeral because it just be wrong. At wrong time or money. Wrong
like,
time. Like
like
somebody granny over there and you
Right.
over here laughing like I'd beat my own
It's because,
ass.
it be like that sometimes because, somebody says something or is talking to somebody about somebody, and then they
mm,
were saying something fake, and you're like, oh, I knew that person. What you talking about?
oh
Right.
my word,
All
no.
right. So I made the other room. Just give me one moment. Do y'all have anything else you want to say? Get off your
Like,
Yeah,
chest.
comment, and subscribe to our mommy's
her
channel.
as
Don't
you should.
forget, make
Don't
Yes.
forget.
sure you follow us on our social medias, her social medias, and
Hmm.
Do y'all want to say y'all socials? But it is in the description too. But just plug yourself.
Oh yeah, Sylvia, if you want to go first.
my socials is right there. If you can't see it, it's ZIL.xia. So it's XIA.
Actually, it would be a really good thing for us all to do when we are on live stream is put like IG next to it and then
Oh,
your
right
IG
next to
name.
it. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
so then it'll be like somewhere where they can find us at. So
Mhm.
if it's Facebook, put FB, like where they can just
Mhm.
find
Mhm.
you at. This was very fun. 2 hour stream. Woo, we just be doing it. Yay.
I
We
know
just
we
be
Yay.
were
doing it.
2 hours and a half. Like, per
Like
Join
like
us
fake
again for the
work.
next one.
we had a lot to say.
Yes. Yeah, we about to head over. So I'm about to leave this now, okay? Bye. I'll send it to
Bye.
y'all email.
Bye.
All
Yes.
right.
Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, I had to do something. Okay, so then if I put this right here, then this is supposed to be my outro picture thingy. So I hope y'all like my outro picture. Ain't it cute?